I'm not going to eat them all.
Okay, so last time, which was forever ago, you defeated the green dragon on the edge of the swamp just south of Argynvost. So you went past the ruins of Argynvost, and the silver dragon statue that stands outside, and you defeated a green dragon that Godot had heard about through the Monster Hunters Guild that was in the swamplands south of there. And you sort of, as you went to leave back the way you came, you've got sort of stuck in this swampland where your visibility is terrible. The mists have come down. You've been following this path, but we really can see almost 5-10 foot in front of you. You notice lots of sort of frog people when you were fighting the dragon, and you can hear lots of croaking off in the distance. You have stumbled into this area where you heard the crying of what seemed like exactly a young child, and went in to try and find out what this "please help me, please rescue me" child was going on about. And you rescued him. You found him in the ruins, just to the right of where you are now. However, as soon as you took him sort of out of those ruins and started to try and leave this sort of ruined area, what looked like ghosts and ghouls and various other undead creatures have started to rise up out of this sort of deserted, ruined building in the swampland. You've got this mist that's just rolling across the ground, that's coming in waves from and rolling across the ground.
Remember what that does.
Yeah, do you remember what that does?
I know what that is. I don't think Godot does.
Yeah.
Godot rolled absolutely terrible on this.
I'm not.
I mean, why did we go into this one to get the green dragon? Was something to do with Godot?
No, yeah, you went down. You went to Antoinette's read all of the associated books that you've all got, and thinks that the castle ruins at Argynvost is probably relevant. Harleen knows the layout of Argynvost because she smoked the dragon's egg pipe, which gave her weird visions of the sort of layout of this castle, which is in ruins. So Harleen's got sort of mental blueprint of that castle. You saw as you went down there this green dragon flying overhead, and you disappeared off into the swampland to deal with that, and are now trudging through this swamp, and every way you turn seems to get you further and further into the swamp.
So we're trying to get back to the house.
You were trying to get out. Yeah. So there's a couple of different things that you know are down here. So Godot had previously sent out his hawk, so knows that the other thing that's down here somewhere is another set of stone circle that you know. So you think the third, you think the third fane might be somewhere down here, and Antoinette has also gone that she thinks that this swampland might be relevant to what used to be the water fane, and that there is historically a witch what lives about these parts somewhere in this swampland, maybe, who may or may not in some way be related to our friend Strahd. That's where you're up to. Does that make sense? So you're in this sort of reasonably spooky place, and you rescued the kid. who was going, help me, help me, help me, help me, and you're not quite sure why he's there at all. But anyway, you rescued him, and now you are stuck in this land with all these undead that have just risen up out of the ground. And we're combat, and let's re-roll for initiative,
Yeah, I can't remember
because
what
nobody
that
can
was.
remember where
I
we
think
were
I
at.
got a 29 if I remember right. Something like
Do
that.
you think so?
Oh wow. Not 29, but yeah, good.
I almost got
I thought we got 29 just out of, shits and giggles. But, but anyway.
I'm off to a good start.
Okay, Etherdway.
I'm not.
18.
18. Okay. Are you running Harleen at the moment?
Yeah, I'll run hard.
Okay. Antoinette, and we'll come back.
10.
10. You can do both. Goddo.
23.
Woo!
Nice. 5 got straight away from the
Malachi.
19.
19. Okay. Vash.
23.
23.
So,
And
Dex goes first.
Harley.
Harlan rolled 18.
Okay.
I hate being the David of the table.
Okay. Let's pull that out.
David's got his own reputation.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
What's that?
It's like, it should just be an expression, rolling a David.
Rolling a David. It is totally.
So what?
Did David ever sit here?
No, David always sat down the end.
Oh, no.
It was a very fixed.
You need to burn some sage or something.
It was a very fixed seat for Randall. It was. It was.
Very
Yeah, it got very fixed. It was very. Yeah, it's like that. Today.
Until Emma got me these red dice.
Sometimes it's the dice.
And are they good?
That's why I
Well,
tested
Emma
the
will
new
get rid of
dice
them
are
again
very
then. Okay.
Oh, that's great. Like liquid core, right?
Yeah, we put a whole lot
That's
of eyes in it.
fantastic.
That's so fun.
I want to get a solid course.
Maybe I've got secrets in.
Okay. So we'll start. So Goddo's up first, then Vash, and then it will be Malachite, Etherdway, Harleen, Antoinette, with some bad guys in between.
Which one's the bad guys? I can't really see.
Okay, so you've
One
got
there.
somebody here, 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 in terms of immediately. And then you've got here, 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 and then this mist which is rolling down from up here, so in
I
waves.
do have one question.
Yes.
The one that's separated from the group of three.
There's also some stuff over here, but you can
How
probably
far
ignore that for
away
now.
from the group of three is the one in front of us?
Yeah, I was going to say there's a pointer there if it's
So
working.
how,
Sorry. Yeah.
how far is
Yeah.
this one from those three?
Okay, this one from those three. All right. Good question. Hold on.
Okay, the distance from the closest to the furthest.
Yeah.
That's it.
I have so 15 feet from that one to that one, and 30 feet
Beautiful.
from that one to that one, and 25 feet over there, 25 feet over there, and 15 foot there. And the closest one is 5 foot to Harleen, 10 foot to Antoinette, which is this one here.
That is perfect. That is all I need.
This one there. Yeah,
That
that's the
is
closest
perfectly
one.
what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Lore-wise,
Yes.
how much would our characters know about banshees? Just to see how much I can.
You can roll history. With you can roll.
Nature?
Yeah, you can roll nature, or you can roll history. You can roll with advantage on the grounds that you're a monster hunter.
Oh,
You can roll probably
Natural 20
nice.
somebody knows about banshees.
26.
History with
for
advantage.
19.
Okay, so I assume you're going to
21.
shout out all you know about banshees, and you can all shout out at the same time.
We all just start expositing.
Go on then, share all you know about banshees. Oh fuck, there's a banshee.
Oh, yeah, it is!
I just don't want to metagame at all without my character having.
No, go on then. So you would know with a 20 to 26. Those of you with 20s to 26s.
With a 26, can I know the range on its screen?
Yes, you can.
Incredible.
So you know that they have dark vision, which, you know, if they live in the dark, that's fine. You know that they have resistance to lots of stuff. So most elemental damage they are resistant to.
Would I know if their scream is a fear effect?
With a...
Has any sort of a fear component?
Yeah, probably.
Cool.
Okay. So in terms of things you know about them, you know that they are prone to wailing, and anyone within 30 feet of that wail can be seriously damaged or injured.
So the Japanese.
Sorry?
Japanese, they're prone to wailing.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You don't
Tonight's
think...
dad joke, Bradley, brought to you by Chris.
So you know that the whale itself
That's not that
can kill people instantly, and
Right,
that
like
the sight of a banshee has been known to reduce people to quivering wrecks. So you would know that the very sight of a banshee
Cool.
can be so horrifying that people run screaming, and that if they hear the wail, some people have been known to instantly die.
And remind me, sorry, Emma, which one's the banshee?
Which one's the banshee?
Close to all of us?
Do you want me to make the banshee glow so that you can keep an eye on it?
My eyesight's just not
Yeah,
Mine's
no, it's
also
fine.
bad,
It's
so
because it's dark. I will.
Anything that assists eyesight.
I will make the
Anything that
banshee
assists eyesight is fantastic.
I will make the.
The maze Pathfinder doesn't.
There you go. Can you now see the banshee? So
the
so there's your banshee, and that's got a
Oh, good. That's got a 30-foot range.
that's got a 5-foot circle around it.
Wonderful.
Do you want me to,
Correctly,
while
I
I'm
was 30
here,
feet in the air
just
flying.
highlight all your other tokens for you so
That
you
would
can
be
see
amazing
them?
if you
Yep,
could.
yeah, of course I can. No
If I remember
worries.
correctly, I'm
Yes.
still flying.
Yeah, you were.
I'm really surprised Foundry doesn't have an inbuilt thing to put like a coloured disc around tokens. Like if you've got 9.
I think you
tokens,
can.
go blue, black, red, green, yellow, so we can target them easily.
Uh,
So good. I've never found a thing. That
So I've
That actually
not.
solidifies what I'm going to do.
I've
It was my
I've
plan, but now it's definitively my plan.
I've updated tokens before to make them
I even do the colour thing.
change the color so that you can see them. I just haven't for this one because, you know, why would I do that? That's really helpful.
Sorry, I hope you don't
Okay.
mind that I asked for Banshee stuff. Just
No.
didn't wanna- yeah.
I think that you're looking at a whole load of shit and stuff you
It's there
would.
to go, what do I know about this?
What do I know about this shit is an
Especially
entirely
Banshees feel like
reasonable.
something that would be something folkloric.
Well, and I can quite easily.
Denied.
I can quite easily see all you guys go, oh, for fuck's sake, that's a banshee. And trying to quickly exposit all things you know about banshee.
Banshees, run.
There we
Plug your
right.
ears, don't
So,
look at it, and run.
One other quick question.
yes.
Sorry, Emma,
No, you're
before-
fine, go for it.
Mechanically, how do
Yeah.
you want to handle switching weapons? I want to change from my longbow to my 2 short crossbows. Can I do that as a free object interaction?
Yes,
Awesome, brilliant, wonderful.
yes, you can. Any other questions? Are you all happy? Happy as.
Happy as one can be.
Happy as-
surrounded by banshees.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's your immediate stuff that's around you, going in that direction, and then just for retreat. Ooh. Yeah, no, did I? Just for retreat purposes.
Banshees run off.
Do you know they say people with guilty consciences are easily startled by loud noises?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
I know, right?
So there you go. So you've got these two here. You've got these guys up here, of which this is your banshee, and Jack, who is the kid that you've got, is actually over here
Oh
at the
my god, I
minute.
need to protect the kid.
Why-
I thought I brought the kid with me.
Oh, you can move the kid if you want to move the kid.
Surely the kid is the one of us.
Okay, do you want to move the kid?
Sorry, kid.
I originally brought the kid with me, but
Okay.
I'm also the closest to the banshees. I'm not sure that's
All right,
right, so-
I'll move the kid over
I
there.
identified it, Emma, because I was going to attack that one first.
No, that's all right. Let me. Okay, let me make him.
Because we both took one.
Yep,
Yeah.
you're
So
right.
we're at the moment, I'm flying 30 feet above.
Let me just make him
So he can be in bed.
green.
I work this out. I saved you. So you come down with me, bitch.
I can kind of mess with 5 of them.
Could we do like a
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There you go. Right. Are you good now?
Yes.
You've got a fair idea where everything is.
I have
Are we
my
happy?
plans.
ready to die.
Are you ready to die? All right then.
I have my plans.
The swamp mist rolls onwards. The swamp mist appears to at least only be moving down that centre.
We're off to the side. We're
So
theoretically out of its way.
it's currently, at least theoretically.
Reach weapon?
No.
You're not using their hammer or their spear.
The hammer doesn't have extra reach, and it is a spear. They're not reach weapons.
Spears aren't reach weapons?
Spears you can throw them, they're not reach weapons.
Disgusting.
She has a whip. That's a reach weapon.
Okay,
It does bug all damage.
there you go.
We are good.
So the mist has moved in. Goddo, you're up.
This
You
is
are-
I would like to call
There you
out
go.
loudly, keep clear of that one and point at the banshee, and then I'm running 30 foot away from it.
30 foot. So you are currently here. Which direction roughly do you want to run? This
Sort
way?
of east-southish direction.
Back this way towards these guys?
What do they look like to me?
They look like sort of scarecrows. They look like scarecrows that appear to have walked out of the field somewhere.
I'm a 30-foot southwest range. I'm just bolting out of it. I'm a ranged fighter. I don't need to be near this stuff.
So
If I could scale up a tree, I would.
would you, for the sake of argument, would you like me to put a 30-foot circle around that banshee so that you know what a 30-foot
I would
circle
honestly- I
looks
would love
like?
that.
Would that be
That
helpful?
would be great.
Because I'm such a kind and helpful person.
Thank you, DM.
Okay, fine. Right, let's go.
Doesn't mean
So,
she's gonna roll easy on you and everyone.
We're all so afraid of this thing.
Then I'm going
okay, there's your 30-foot
Oh my goodness.
area of effect.
Oh my
Yeah.
All right, just there you go. That makes me feel so happy. There we go. Goddo, what else would you like to do?
A bonus action
Okay.
stalk, Hunter's, what's the bloody creature called? Slayer's Prey. There we go.
Okay,
Slayer's Prey on the Banshee and go in for an attack.
okay,
Use my longbow
yeah,
for a change.
yeah.
That is a 23 to hit.
Hits.
Wonderful. That is, so you use I'll favored foe it as well.
Mm-hmm.
6, 7, 8. That is 13 piercing damage on the first attack.
Yeah.
And then going for a second one.
Yep.
Ooh. That's on the run. And then another attack. Does that work on both of them or just the first? Bonus action, blah blah. The first time each turn. No, that just hits the once. So just the D8 this time, I think. So I should have read my things earlier.
Yes.
So, when you hit a creature with an attack roll, no, that's also the first time, so it's just that. That is a crit fail
Okay.
on my second attack.
Yep.
What was the first attack?
First attack was alright, second one not so much.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's me.
Okay. So they are marked. Yep.
Okay.
That's
the
fine.
Banshee's marked as my foe.
Let's find a random.
I've got Stalker's Prey and Favoured Foe, and then I chuck Hunter's Mark next to it.
Oh, I'll just put a random. She's not asleep, but that's just so that I know she's got a status effect. Sometimes I've taken them all off. That's fine. Okay, Vashra.
Okay, I would like to fly to
Mm-hmm.
here,
Okay. So just off the bottom edge.
just off the bottom edge, yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then I want to capture as many of these 5 up here as I can in
Okay.
a 40-foot cube.
Oh, okay. How far away from you can you cast your 40-foot cube?
120 feet
Okay.
Is what's in the
So you want as
of
many.
them in a 40-foot cube as I can.
I think you can probably get them all. Let's see. So,
26 8, yeah.
so that is. give or take. There's 70, 39. So 40. So yeah, you're about there, give or take. Right? So you're about there. So you could get, which ones do you want in?
As many of them as I can.
So with or without Harleen?
Without Harleen, so like 5 foot to the
So,
left and then 5
so
foot down.
if you get Harleen, you can get the Banshee, and you can just about miss Malachi, and then you can get the 3 in the top corner.
So the corner that's above Harleen.
Yep. So if I move it to here,
There.
yep. So that gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's one here, 5.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's 5 creatures.
Yeah.
Very well.
Okay.
I'm casting slow.
Okay. Fine.
40 foot.
40 foot cube.
Yeah. That's good.
I'm going to take that off because otherwise I'm going to
They
get very
only make
confused.
a
But I know which ones we're on now.
wisdom save.
Okay. A wisdom
Wisdom
save.
save.
Okay. 1,000,000 wisdom saves. That's just what we need. Okay. Wisdom save.
And as a bonus action, I'll activate my form of dread. Be a flame,
Okay.
full-fledged vampire.
So the what's your saving?
This is the first time
Sorry?
I've used it since I was
Yeah, no. What's your
form of dread?
yeah? What's your DC on your saving throw?
16. His hair, instead of being black, his hair goes white. His eyes glow red.
Say that again.
And he looks more vampiric. 16.
16. So the Banshee is slowed.
Yeah. Slow the banshee.
In fact, let me.
That's exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to slow the banshee.
No.
Gives them -2 on their AC, half speed.
Yeah, no, rest.
They can take either an action or a
Yep,
bonus
no,
action.
that's
They have no
fine.
reactions.
Spells go over 2 rounds, don't
Hey?
they? Spells go over 2 rounds.
Yes, it slows spells down by 2 rounds and it lasts 1 minute.
Okay.
This will give
So
you all a chance to beat the crap out of the banshee.
or not. So let me just roll these saving throws.
I'm going to primarily sort of blast them.
Okay, that ghoul fails.
But
I
I would imagine ghouls don't have much wisdom.
They're not the wisest of
Didn't
creatures.
think so.
They're all coming in on Master the Banshee round. Second ghoul fails.
Were they attacking?
Their saving throw
Oh,
on this on slow, and that's a pass. That's a 19. So that one's passed, and then this one is slowed, and this one is slowed. Yeah.
So I only missed 1.
So you've missed, and that one passed. So you've missed 1. Yeah.
Oh, that was such a good spell.
Okay. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Okay. So, I've just accidentally killed one. Let's unkill it. So this ghoul, yeah.
Now it's
So
dead.
I know that's ridiculous. This ghoul is going to move in and try and bite at Harleen.
You can't kill Rose's character if she's not here.
I won't kill Rose's character if she's not.
It's not much of a worry.
Not even I'm that cruel. 13 to hit.
7 hit.
Okay. So it's just going to sort of stay there in a scary looking manner. Malachi, you're up. Malachi, you're up. And then Ethid, wait. Yep.
Burning damage.
Okay.
Banshee.
On the Banshee. Uh-huh.
So dex save.
Dex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Against a
16.
8.
That fails.
It does. Indeed.
Rather dramatically.
That'll be 9 fire damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tell the kid to cover his ears and sing his favourite song on stage. Pick up the kid, and then I'm going to run towards basically where
Go.
God is.
So heading out towards Goddo.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the kid.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Okay.
What would be the kid's favourite song and your rendition?
I will currently let the kid.
Deadly
Oh, and you'll see slightly off.
Nice. Okay. So, Etherdwe, you are up.
I'm going to attack this school here.
Yep.
Next to Harley.
Yep.
And with a single dagger attack.
Okay.
You're saving your bonus action, aren't you?
Oh, it doesn't fit.
I did for big dramatic.
Oh no, if you got bigger dice.
No pay rise for my staff member.
Oh no. It's a really difficult thing because lots of the handmade dice have bigger, are ever so slightly bigger.
Yes, you're flanking.
They're 22 rather than 16.
Oh.
That's a crit.
Oh god. On the ghoul,
On the cool.
what's your before you roll it? What's your maximum sneak attack, maximum hit damage?
How many
Because you'll probably
sneak
just
attack
take it.
3d6 now?
No, I'm level 7, aren't we?
Yeah, it should be 3d6.
46.
So that's
24.
24. And what's your hit? So you've
What's
taken
the
it
four?
out.
Plus
So-
4, plus
yeah.
whatever his dex is.
So
that's
with
another
your
9.
single hit,
So it's 1d4 plus 5 plus 30.
if you'd like to roll them just to see quite how much you murder the ghoul by, you're welcome to
33,
do so.
Or
Definitely
33
dead.
plus what you roll.
33 plus what I roll.
33 plus what you roll.
Regular hit.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Oh, and you roll sneak attack.
Okay, so that's
If you'd like, that's with your crit, isn't it? Okay. So
It's 42
Fine.
plus your 46. You're up to 42.
how does that? How do I get 42?
So you
You're on 33, that's 1d4 plus 5.
Yep.
So that's 9.
Yep.
Because you rolled 4.
Yep.
So that brings you up to 42, which is 33 plus 9 is 42.
Yep.
So roll your 46.
hi, it's Emma.
No. That's sufficient.
Hi, Aaron.
17,
Just
17,
34.
59 damage.
So how does that work? Isn't the 30 come from?
So because I originally crits is you take what
Max
you normally
damage.
roll and do it. So if you roll all sixes on the dice,
Oh, okay.
so because you do 46, that's 24. And
Plus
plus your weapon
1d4 plus 5, which brings up to 33, which you roll the 1d4 plus 5 to make it 9 again, so that's 42.
So
And
you
then
nearly
17 is
rolled.
59. Nearly rolled
like
complete
5
belt
or
back.
6 off it.
So rather doing double damage.
Rather than
Let's see, hang on, I can work out the maximum damage off the top of my head.
Right, that's fine. Then I didn't make the roll. Did I?
No, well, that's what everyone was saying.
That's why I was like, they're dead.
With the crit, with that 46, you
Okay.
don't get
So you roll 59, the most damage you can do on that roll is 68.
it.
No, you're quite right, 64. So recalculate a minute, yeah. 59 out of 64
Pretty
total
impressive.
damage. You can do a maximum of 64 damage. You did 59.
Yes, you're right. You're right. So I'm not very good at mathematics.
Oh.
Don't worry.
I only calculate people's salaries at work. That's all.
Nothing important.
Nothing
Yes, I
You don't
sorry,
need maths
just
for that.
chuck up in a few digits.
You don't need maths for
And
that.
then every year at July the 1st, the government ups everyone's super, so I've got to try and work out what that means as well.
There you go. You did
Good
five
Good job.
damage shy of the absolute maximum you can do.
A very good roll to start.
That was a very, very good roll to start with. You stabbed it. You stabbed this. You stabbed this goal and you small it back and it just explodes.
So we go
Just a puff of dust.
24 plus the maximum 4, which is, brings us to 29, plus your modifier, which is 5. So that's then 34 plus the roll here, 17. So that's 51 plus the 4 is 55.
55 damage. Not plus. It all just gone completely over my head, but anyway, I just thought you did.
Big numbers,
I just
big
thought
numbers.
you rolled this and doubled it.
We do that for Pathfinder.
Yeah.
That's the rules in that because the crits are a lot easier.
Alright.
But you need
You go for it. Thank you very much, Aaron.
with something like that.
Have a good evening. Cheers.
Alright. So,
Everything alright?
Yeah. It's busy. Oh, that's
these
fair.
guys told me
Okay.
48 what I've got, so I have no idea. It's all going to be open.
Was it a big number?
Apparently. What
The
is it?
ghost is dissipated. Harleen is like on the other side.
Shy of the absolute maximum you could possibly do.
Oh, nice. Harleen's face is right on the other side of your dagger attack as you shred this ghoul into oblivion. If you have an offhand attack you would want to use, there is actually one on your other side here. that you could hit with your offhand attack if you wanted to.
Won't that use your bonus action?
It'll use-
It'll use his bonus action unless he wants to do something else with his bonus action.
Get out of the way, or
Probably don't want to be in range of that motion.
I'll use my extra. I'll use
Dodo
my,
shouts from the
I'll use
side,
my
"Run
bonus
away! Run
action
away!"
to disengage and get out of the zone.
Okay,
I'll
yeah.
just stand next to Harley.
Okay.
Well, I don't think we need to disengage. You will have to disengage.
Or either way, like it's so.
Maybe run more. Run more away,
Don't run
because
into
the
the
banshee
moose.
will move.
Whatever you say, sir.
So there's some mist here. You may, oh, and there's some mist here.
Mr.
Oh, okay.
So there's mist here and mist there.
Whistle of cloud.
So you heading that way?
I like that everyone gives us.
Alright. Okay. Harleen's up.
Okay. Harley will move up here.
Yep. So around the outside. So there's
Oh, you can do pretty good.
one here. You can just see.
Well, I
It's
thought
currently
that-
behind a post. Yeah. Just so you know, it's just not. It'll come into her line of vision as she moves. As she moves round.
Same
There you
guy
go.
that plays.
Yep.
Alright. I only
Smash
found
that one.
Because I was like,
I paid attention to her features. She has a great weapon master.
She does, yes.
Oh shit!
I always forget his name.
So
John
with
Mercedes.
the Warhammer,
Mm-hmm.
we're looking at where's the Warhammer?
Yeah, sorry.
15 to hit.
I think that hits off the top of my head. Sorry. Yes, it hits. I mean, these are ghouls and ghosts and ghasts. They're not well armored ghouls and ghosts and ghasts.
So that's
Yeah.
He's the tallest one of all.
Really?
20 damage.
Still up.
Still up. Taking another swing.
I was going to see that tonight if we did.
That's a natural 20.
It will be out.
Is this for Bash or for?
No, this is for
Harleen
Okay.
has taken
How
out this
much-
one.
Yeah. How
Yep.
much more movement does Harleen have?
She's probably got another 10 foot or so.
Can't get to the other one.
Which one? At the top? Not quite.
that's good.
That one there.
Yeah, not quite. Should be.
Okay, then she stays where she is.
Then she stays where she is.
I was
Okay.
just hoping to get closer.
Yep,
because
that's
Great Weapon
fine.
Master gives you a
Yep.
extra attack on a bonus action.
I know. So no, she can't quite get that. So we've
Because I
got
killed and got it.
this guy is moving across.
Yeah.
High school graduation.
Going to across to there. Let me light him up so that you can see him.
It's blocked out.
Apparently, anything that came out in 2004
Okay.
is now considered vintage.
It's 20 years old.
What?
Yup.
This guy's gonna come down here.
Lots of other
And
things that happened before 2004.
okay, so this gas is going to
For example, the release of all three Lord of the Rings movies.
can you get Harleen to roll a Constitution saving throw?
They just keep working with the effects on us.
Yeah.
For the bonus.
Yeah. And then they shoot him.
That is a 24.
Pass. That's fine. So she is now immune to the stench of the ghast for the next 24 hours.
Oh, that's fun.
Everything else was a bit-
So it just came over. It smells like there's sort of it smells like concentrated dead swamp. But Harleen shrugs that off. She's now immune to all of the stench of the ghasts. Antoinette, you're up.
Alrighty. I'm going to. Okay. Am I within 30 feet of Malachi and the Enso?
Possibly. Let's see.
No, I'm over.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get. See how far.
Sorry,
No,
that's
they're undead.
that's why I've got that. There we go. Let's.
It also has
No, she hasn't won it yet. Dan, she hasn't won it.
Sorry. It's on the list of stupid commands. 40 feet.
Okay.
It's
I'm just gonna run over next to as far as I can get, probably next to Bash.
okay. You can probably get to the other side of Ash.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Which is really easy because I'm in the air.
and then I'll say, I'm gonna make it so you can't hear the whale, and then I'm gonna cast blindness deafness on Vash, Malachi, and Ephigui.
So you're gonna make it all deaf.
If you let me. I mean, you can resist it. So.
What is the save to that?
It's a Constitution save.
Okay.
You gonna resist it?
You can willingly fail a save.
Do you want to hear the whale?
Probably better that I don't.
Right, there we go. That was upcast at a 4th level.
Okay. So Malachi, that should get everybody down there. Are you all choosing to be deaf?
I'm choosing to be deaf, yes.
Yes?
Would you like to
As long
choose
as,
to be deaf?
as long as I'm not choosing to be silent, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy to be deaf.
I will. My hawk. I'm assuming is not above 30 feet as well. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll switch over healing to a hawk.
Okay.
And then, I won't do anything.
Comment. This would have been handy back in the feed of Cherry.
Could I hide behind Vash as a bonus action?
Hide behind Vash as a bonus.
I'm in the air.
Oh, you're in
He's
We don't do
flying.
that, so it's okay.
You could
Oh,
probably.
wait, no, that's a rogue thing. I can't bonus action hide. What am I talking about?
No.
I've been listening to rogues too much. That's all I'll do.
Your friend did this on a boat once. Your friend did this on a boat once. Definitely boat.
It's just turn that down a little bit. Okay, sure. That's better. Okay, so anything else?
No,
Are
that's
you
it.
happy? Okay, so we have got this gust here is going to come down towards Harleen.
Harley has taken a.
Yeah, Harleen's in a
Yeah,
and isn't deaf.
yeah.
Which is
I was
only
gonna do
moderately-
that, but I'm like,
Worrying. It's going to try and bite Harleen.
Is finding worth with knowledge checks?
No.
With a 7, so that is
That's a-
pretty
that
shit.
is a miss.
So that is a miss, which is probably a good thing. So there's a scarecrow that's starting to move in from the bottom. This ghoul, which is slowed, I think, slowed. So 1 attack, isn't it?
Yep.
Is going to move over on that side. And try to attack with its bite. One of them will hit at some point. 14 hit.
That is a miss as well.
Okay. So they're all just, she's basically just standing there, just dodging out of the way of all of these.
18.
Yeah, no, Harleen's pretty
Pretty tanky.
pretty tanky. And the Banshee's turn.
what's the hit points then?
She's at 4.
Which is.
Look.
52.
52.
Okay, so
Mine's slightly higher, but I've got high con. You should
I've
roll.
got this about 8.
so our friendly
I'm higher than
Banshee,
that, but She's very
Friendly
high con.
matches.
our friendly
Yeah,
Banshee
I got a
is
really high con.
What's your cost?
For a warlock, sorry. My con plus 3 on 16.
So it's all up in the air,
our friendly Banshee
isn't it?
moves
It's a D8.
down towards you because she
And
does not know that
Harleen's
you are
got
deaf.
13 con. She's never going to have a lot.
At least in part because I'm just like
You
that
allow
would.
me to react to that place my hand. So he's already got his hands put on.
I think he has been. Has he been
He
deafened?
has not been deafened.
No.
He has not been
She's
deafened.
Definitely.
You can.
Definitely like on a number of times. So,
If
So
you
he'll
are
have
past
2
it,
hands.
at
Oh,
past
yes,
it,
yes,
level
it'll be
4.
singing.
Yeah.
That's great. No, probably not.
Probably not.
But we will see.
how about
So-
giving the kid back, but
Oh, yeah, I'll get healing as
only
well.
if they're dying
The Banshee does not know that you are deafened, so the Banshee is going to wail. So saving throw, Constitution saving throw for our friendly child.
Do I have to make one?
If you are you.
I'm a construct.
I
I don't know what the rules are around that.
Oh well, let me see.
But I recall.
No effect on constructs.
That's
So
cool.
you can just listen and go, yeah,
The
whatever.
child is dead.
Oh no!
Child is deceased.
If you rolled a saving throw for the child,
Yeah.
Inspiration?
it's all right. I similarly rolled. What did you roll? Because I rolled for a con save for the child as well.
I rolled
That one.
Yeah. Yes.
Will you let me use silvery barbs?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, how much love do we have for this kid we just met?
I'm a
Go on
friend
then.
of all children.
I have very few spell slots. I won't.
Okay.
He's one of our schools.
So as this creature howls, this child drops unconscious, dead to the ground. 0 hit points.
You've got healing word, did you say? It's not bonus action?
Yep.
Oh, wonderful. Do you mind
Okay.
using that?
I can do it because I'm going to use my action for the cantrip.
Everyone's
I'm good.
dead before we raise this. Do healing word.
Healing word only do one.
No, but like, do we heal him now, or do we wait till everything's dead?
The problem is
He'll be
we
rolling
roll
death saves.
Yeah, you have it before he dies.
minimum 2 rounds.
A few seconds.
Before
6 to 12. We're all good. Okay.
Or if they take damage, it could be
The banshee looks, as far as banshees can, the
What?
banshee looks pissed because you're all still there.
Antoinette just like rolls her head around him.
Yeah, so no, horrifying. Whale doesn't have any effect on construct. Okay, the swamp mist rolls forward. Oh God, Harleen's close.
I think we just dodge it.
Pull out my dice.
Yeah, it's Harleen's right on the very edge. If she moves right from where she is now, she'll be in it next time round as it goes through. Goddo, you're up. Vash on deck. Then Malachi.
Can I do some sort of a check to work out what this mist is?
Yeah.
Seem alive to me?
Probably nature. If
I
you.
love nature checks.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 16.
You've heard tales about mist that arises in swamps such as this, and with this sort of number of undead. You can't quite remember the details, but you are pretty sure that if this stuff comes into contact with you, you can. It just sort of seems to sap your very essence away. So it's probably not something you really want to stand in.
Stay off the mist. Stick to the paths. Wonderful.
You've also. This doesn't appear to be. This appears to be sort of rolling across in a straight direction. But you have heard that the mists of this type have been known to sense and move towards creatures. So this currently isn't appearing to do that,
Okay.
but there is a possibility that it might do.
Interesting.
And you have no idea really what might trigger that.
Good fun.
For it to become, I guess, hostile mist as opposed to passive mist. Okay. Goddo, you're up. Vash on deck.
I will reach out with a hand and send one of my tattoos to the banshee and cast Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
I'm going to take a sharpshooter shot with my longbow.
Yep.
Every time I use that feature, I roll shite. Only an 11.
Miss.
Cool. I'm going to try another long shot for my second attack. That was probably a 16.
Hit.
Thank God.
That's
Alright.
not reduced safety, but
That is 9, 13, 14. That's 29 piercing damage.
Nice.
And I'd like to move to the
Bless you.
pardon you.
Two.
I'd like to move to the right. I
Okay.
don't want to get in melee. But these scarecrows, they didn't move last turn, did they?
Not particularly. They don't seem to have done.
Do they look fixed to the ground, or they look as though they could shamble?
Oh, they look. You've seen them shamble.
Oh,
You've seen them move. You haven't seen them move desperately. Recently on this turn, maybe, but you have definitely seen them
So
shamble.
I'll scoot to the right, probably around where Ethidley is.
Okie dokie.
A little bit back, a little bit maybe.
Yep.
Don't need to be in melee. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about good.
Okay.
And that's me.
Okay. Vash, you're up.
I will use one of my warlock slots to cast Healing Word on the child to bring them back up.
Okay.
9 HP.
Okay.
And I will be giving the Banshee 2 Eldritch Blasts. Which one is 19 to hit
Hits.
for 6 damage.
Okay.
And the second one is a natural 20
Woo.
for 25 damage.
Good stuff. Still up, but definitely hurt.
And I'm staying where I am, 30 feet off the ground.
Okie dokie.
Actually, I'll go up 5 more feet.
Okay. All right. Malachi.
So I'm out of range of the whale.
Well, yeah. You've got 26 on a. You've not heard about them wailing on a repeated basis. You've heard that this isn't something that they do, and they expect everybody to drop dead.
Yeah.
It doesn't appear to be something that they do repeatedly. Would be your understanding, whether or not you're sharing that, because you're currently deaf, so you could share it, but he can't hear you.
Hang on. Who was deafened? It was you.
Yeah,
thought it was
Vash.
Mhm.
I don't think you're.
I'm not deafened,
You're
no.
not deafened.
But I don't know if I realise you are, so I'm probably yelling out strategic advice that's falling on deaf ears.
Did you pass your saving throw?
For
Con save against the Banshee when it wailed, if you're not deafened.
I thought I was out of range.
No, you were in range.
Oh, I
Sorry, you were in range.
Oh,
Sorry, I misunderstood who was deafened. If
Oh,
Goddo's
sorry.
not deafened,
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it was.
then-
It was
Con save.
free.
con save.
what do I have to those? Not enough.
Sorry, it wasn't for.
No, it's all right.
Crit success.
Then you're still absolutely fine. And you're fairly sure that you're now safe to be within, certainly that from a whale perspective,
Wonderful.
if that makes sense.
You
Okay.
passed it on.
Malachi, sorry.
I'm gonna yell at the Banshee. Have a taste for your own medicine. I'm deaf, I can't hear, so.
Oh, really? The Undertaker?
Oh, I just
Nice.
wanted the bell. Oh,
I told the dead.
Are you going to toll the dead on the Banshee?
So
Okay.
Hey, you're actually tolling the dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wisdom save.
Yep.
16.
Joel's 19.
I got losses, so that's not
Okay.
which is good because I'm still in
Taste your own medicine.
To be fair,
No, if it
as far as cantrips go, it is one of my
I'm
favourites.
not hearing anything.
and then I'll
Yep.
oh yeah.
Go on.
No, I don't know if you're deaf or not. But I'll just yell at you. Take care of the child. Don't yell. And then I'll run. And I'm gonna start running towards the towards Colin if I can. So through there. 30 feet.
So you're going up this way,
Yeah, without going into. With
avoiding the mist.
I think that's him.
Correct.
Sorry if I just moved first.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. So you're there, and you are. I'm assuming you don't want to go close enough to provoke an attack of opportunity. Then you'd go that way.
Okay, yeah. That way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the other side of that sort of 30-foot range.
Mhm.
Okay. Ethidway.
These two down here, what are they?
So you've got 2 scarecrows, or you've got 3 scarecrows down here. Then we've got 1, 2, 3.
And the thing immediately to my
Banshee.
Are they like scarecrows or are they
Yeah.
like crows that are scary? Scarecrows.
Scared the
Do
crows.
they look like crows?
They are scared the crows.
And this one to the north, next to where Malachi is, that's a ghoul.
I'll pull them up. Is the one north of, so this is the Banshee.
Yep.
This is a ghoul.
Okay.
And then there's a collection of ghouls and ghasts converging on Harleen, and a collection of scarecrows. They're kind of like, they're almost like ghoul scarecrows. So if you imagine you've got like a scarecrow man scaring crows in a field with a pumpkin head, they're kind of like that, but almost with like wraith-like bodies. So they look like undead scarecrows, like really scary scarecrows.
So if I move in between Malachi and the Ghoul,
Yeah.
would that allow me to get sneak attack?
If you moved, no, it wouldn't, because the ghoul's not in combat with Malachi.
Okay, so there's nothing better.
Yeah, so with this ghoul, no. So this ghoul's not in combat with anybody. So the only ones that you would be able to get sneak attack on would be the ones up with Harleen, but I don't think you.
That's probably not that super.
Well, you could possibly get there with a bonus action dash, and then just take an attack action.
Yeah, I might do that because I'm
Yeah.
pretty useless without my sneak attack. So I'll go up and join
Think you
Harleen with a dash,
It's
and then
just
I'll
hot, isn't it?
attack with my dagger when I get there.
Okay. So you're going to dash up towards Harleen.
Yes, please.
You would. You could get to there.
I couldn't get all the way.
Yeah, there you go. So you can get 60. So you can get to there if you want to. So you can take. She's got 3. There's one here. There's one there. There's one
So I
here.
can attack.
Any of them. Yeah. So you got 1 attack.
Alright, I'll attack this one straight ahead of me.
Yep. Okay.
Thank you.
No worries. That one's currently slow, for what it's worth.
That's it. Do I get an advantage? Do I get an advantage or something?
You haven't got advantage, but you've,
Flanking rules?
he's not flanking, so they're adjacent. It's not flanked.
Does it 15 hit?
Yes, it hits.
Alright.
So you do get sneak attack because it's in combat with Harleen, but it's not flanked.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
It's alright. So you get sneak attack either way. You don't need the advantage.
It's been a long, like, 4 weeks.
It's alright.
Just.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
It's always a lot of
Every,
dice.
every character Pin plays is just defined as a lot of dice.
And my name's now Pim.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright. I take it. Where does a badge of honor?
3 years of trading is hard to undo.
It's 26
Chris rolls
damage.
lots of dice, I roll them high.
That's another one that you just absolutely decimate. It's almost like it's almost like you know how to cut them in such a way that they almost become corporeal as they get underneath your blade as you slice through them, and then they fall to pieces in ribbons. So that one is out. Okay, Harleen's up.
Quintessentially, and with the dad draking attack, it's hammer time.
Nice.
15 to hit.
Hits.
$16 damage.
On the one immediately above. Okay.
And another swing at it, it's still standing.
Yeah, it's still standing. It's
16
the really smelly one.
16 to hit.
Hits.
That is 23 damage.
Down.
Cool. As a bonus action, taking a swing at the other one.
Yep. No, there's another one.
Oh, yeah.
There's a whole queue of them here.
There it looks like no matter.
19 hit obviously hits.
It hits, yep.
She's got a hammer too.
20
damage.
damage.
I got a shield.
Okay. 20 damage.
20 damage. Is that one of the ones that's slow?
No. All the slowed ones, I think, are down. Okay.
Okay. Actually, no. Oh, no, there's 3 of these. She'll stay there to guard it. Good.
She'd stay there to guard Ethidwin. Yeah. Okay.
No, he's up there. So that's her turn.
Okay. So we've got this scarecrow down here is going to move across and take a swipe at Godot.
Sorry?
You don't see it coming.
Haven, boosh on the head.
So you suddenly feel this presence behind you, and you hear your hawk, and your hawk spins around, and you see this sort of ghostly visage of this wraith-like scarecrow, this giant pumpkin head and light lantern eyes. 10 to hit,
Miss.
and
Shield and knock away the thing. Or even better, just mage armor, just knock it off.
and 9 to hit.
Nope.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's bad. I think Harleen. Let's see. Harleen and Ethidwe, I think, are going to need to make.
I'm not going to stop swimming.
No, it's a circle. Let's get rid of that.
Really good.
Oh, it's just
Constitution saving throw. Harleen and Ethidwe need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Con save.
Yeah, can't say that.
Con save.
19.
It's pass. That's a fail. So you drop unconscious on a failed save.
What was this that attacked?
Is that the stench thing?
No.
Is that a
So as Harleen passes the save, looks up and sees floating through the air, coming just further north, all these tiny mushroom spores floating through the air from this sort of group of just, relatively passive looking mushrooms that haven't moved at any point in time, but appear to be releasing spores
Even the plants are trying to kill us.
into the air. So mechanically, you are unconscious for 10 minutes. You are asleep. And if you take damage or another creature takes its action to try and wake you, you can be woken.
How could the mushrooms
Maybe the mushrooms are trying to pacify us to stop
It's-
fighting.
It's slightly too far out for Godot to actually be able to see it. So it's up here in this sort of there's gravestones and things like that. So it's actually a bit too far. You would recognise it if you could see it as probably on a decent nature check of weird and wonderful things that you might find monster hunting, but you don't know it's there.
I think Dono has a book, just really big, long, and it just has a big exclamation mark on the front cover.
What there says? Oh
Danger.
shit!
Just for dangerous stuff. You might find it over.
So this ghast is going to attack Harleen because, well, she attacked it. So that's pretty much how it works. 20, dirty 20. Dirty 20?
To hit?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is 10.
You'll have to keep track of that.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Not yet.
No, it's okay. I've got it.
No, you have to keep track of
Yeah, that's fine.
Then you could.
And she needs to make a con save.
that. Console. 23.
That's passable. That's fine. Okay. And Antoinette, you are up.
Antoinette's time.
Antoinette is up.
I'm gonna cast the Banshee's still up, yeah?
The Banshee is still up.
Can I cast Chill Touch on the Banshee?
You can.
Oh, come on! I fucking hate myself. Okay. 10! Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
Yeah. What a joke. Sorry.
Would you like to do anything else on your turn?
So you got quicken cuts?
I do, but I've only got 3 sorcery points left and I don't want to waste them yet. Can I just move away? Can I try and get behind Goddo? Oh wait.
There's a very
Oh,
big
there's a-
scarecrow there, but you're welcome.
No, I'll just move this way a little bit down into the bottom corner.
Okay, so you're
Just
going to
run away.
move down here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ideally in the other direction, away from the jack-o'-lantern friend.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
There we go. Okay.
The kid is up, yeah?
Yeah, the kid is up.
Okay, cool.
The kid is up. Banshee's turn. The Banshee is going to move in the opposite direction. It's less relevant because the Banshee can no longer wail, so that is useful. It's a one-off.
Oh.
So you're all deaf and shouting a lot, which is hilarious. And the Banshee's going to move in on Etherdwe, who is asleep on the ground. Or this,
Oh no.
Automatic crit. Strikes an automatic crit.
I will strike with advantage because I am marginally nicer than that. 19. So 19 a hit. Is sleepy Etherdwe.
Yeah, I've only got 16.
Okay, so Etherdwe wakes up having taken, because damage will wake you up, having taken 16 necrotic damage.
That could have been worse.
Yeah.
That could have been worse.
He deals the damage. He doesn't take it.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never been that.
Back to the top of the order. This Swamp Mist moves in. This Swamp Mist has vanished off there. This Swamp Mist appears to be moving in this direction. Okay. Goddo, you're up.
Alright, have I got... Does the...
You are currently in combat with the Scarecrow.
Yeah, that's fine. The Banshee, though.
Yes, the Banshee
still
is
marked,
up here on Etherdwe and is still marked.
How hurt is the Banshee look?
Pretty fucking hurt and generally pissed off.
Alright, I might switch over to the Scarecrow then. I'll stow my bow and I'll kind of flick out my two short little crossbows and bonus action, exactly. Bonus action Slayer's Prey the Scarecrow.
Scarecrow, yep.
D6 from that, D6
Yep.
from that, and then I won't use the last of my favourite foe, I don't think. Actually, hang on, I might need to kill the Banshee before I can read my Hunter's Mark. Let me just check the language on that.
I think it's a death thing.
Hunter's Mark.
Sounds
Blah blah
sense.
blah 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 blah. If the target drops his hit points, you can use. Yeah, well, never mind. I'm going for the Banshee.
Okay then.
I want my Hunter's Mark back.
Okay, fine.
That gives me 2d6 on the Banshee, a d6
Yep.
for that, and a d4 for that. There, wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
I won't do a shoot a shot. And a good thing too, 15.
15 hits.
Wonderful. Roll a 5 on the dice. That is 10, 13, 14, 15, 17 piercing damage for the first attack.
Yep.
And then I'll go for another one on the Banshee.
Mm-hmm.
12.
Yep.
Oh, wild. 4. Oh, hang on, sorry. I don't get. I get that. I don't get that one. I don't get 8, 5, 13 piercing damage on that one.
It is up, but it is, you can see it's starting to lose form and then sort of coalesce back together and lose form and coalesce back together. It is almost out.
I've got a third attack because they're light weapons. So
Yep.
I'll go in again.
You can go in again.
Crit fail.
I would have said all you have to do is hit it, but you didn't. Okay.
I know.
Sorry. Okay, Va. Do you want to move? Wait, you're currently...
No, I'll try this. This one's a tricky one.
Anything else?
So, yes, I would like to, without exiting melee range,
Yes.
can I get behind this scarecrow?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, can I still shoot the Banshee then? Yeah, so. And then I'm just going to yell out, somebody kill that thing! Just with the crossbow to the head.
fuck off, I'm going to kill this scarecrow. She's like, you can see her sort of almost incorporeal form shrugging with disinterest. Bash her up.
Oh, worth a try.
Fine.
Yeah.
I will Eldritch Blast off.
Okay.
Oh, no, I won't hit the first one.
It's got a pretty low
There
AC.
we go, that's better. That's an 18 to hit the second.
Yeah, it hits.
What'd you get on the first?
Natural one.
Oh.
That is 12 force damage.
That takes the banshee. That force damage just completely obliterates it into. You see it scatter.
As my bonus action,
Yep.
I'm going to telekinetically pull
Mm-hmm.
Harleen towards me.
Okay.
5 feet.
5 feet towards you.
So she,
Okay.
so on the same angle, so she doesn't actually touch them. Yeah, right there.
Yeah. Okay. I will make that glow, so you might be up. So it casts light, so you can just see it, because you probably can't see it. Let's put that up there. There you go. So you can see behind this selection of gravestones and pillars in this ruins, you can just see the edges of where these mushroom spores are sort of settling to the ground. Just so you know, that's
So it
where they
seems
are.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're not airborne anymore, they're on the ground.
They went up in a big cloud and
Do they look harmful or
on the
they're just
ground.
settled on the ground?
No, they don't.
Good to know.
Okay. Malachi.
Could be good.
Are they
Try not to
all
breathe.
within?
What do you want? Are we talking
Are they
of?
within?
Do the good old piece of
I want to
Um,
turn on dead, basically.
Okay, yeah. Lots of stuff's in range of you turn undead. So 10 foot, 10, 15, 25 to that one just north of Etherdway, 15 there. So everything between 10 and 15 foot. So yes.
Where does it actually say that those
Sorry, where does what?
It doesn't say the range. It's on
Uh,
my feet, so
look
like,
at
maybe
channel
it's on my
defense?
yeah, it will be.
I'm pretty certain.
30 feet.
It's
Pretty
30. I think it's 30 feet. Turn undead.
Yeah.
Usually,
Yeah,
it's
So
30
within
feet, and what are you? CR half or lower, isn't it? At 7.
half
Is that right? Half or lower
Is that for destroy?
for destroy.
Destroy.
I don't think there is anything.
Yes,
Just double
yeah.
check.
Is it
I don't think there's
something
anything destroyable here. No. Fine. So what am I rolling? Saves.
Wisdom saves. Yeah.
Wisdom saves. Lots of them. Okay, 17.
That passes.
Okay. 6.
Fails.
Okay, I'll turn them all in a minute. It is hot tonight. 8.
Fails.
5. Fuck's sake, man. These are like the least wise creatures known to man. So, who have we got left? We've got this one that's doing Harleen.
What is Malachi's?
Nine.
Sliver of light come down from the
Okay, so they are all. Okay, so all of these are turned except this one. So all of these ones across here, and there's actually one there that you can't see, but you know those ones there. I'll make the other one glow as well. Are turned.
Alright, well,
So the only one that's still moving towards is this one here.
I will bonus action spiritual weapon. And that is a.
Are you pulling?
15.
15 will hit. Are you pulling in your spiritual weapon?
Sorry?
Spiritual weapon as
Yes,
bonus
spiritual.
attack? Yeah. Okay. Where do you want to
Next to the guy.
Next to this one that's... Do you want me to flank it with Harleen?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Because I'm nice like that. There you go. One
And
spiritual
so that'll
weapon.
be 10 bludgeoning.
Kind of the same as what I
Take 10 bludgeoning. Okay.
love the holy weapon.
Oh, I created a holy weapon actor because it makes it way easier to like figure out where it's going and what it's doing. Okay, right. So what have we got? We have Etherdwe. You are up. So Etherdwe, you have woken up. Etherdwe, you're up.
Okay.
You're up.
So those 4 up there.
So that the ones at the top are all turned and looking slightly horrified at.
Yeah, okay, it doesn't really matter if this one Harley's there anyway. So I'm going to go and stand next to Harleen and do the stabby stab.
On this one in the middle, it's not turned. Yeah.
Correct. Yes, please.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, that's a crit.
Ooh, nice.
I think it's going down
What did we work out is?
a lot.
24.
It will take it down.
It's 33.
I'm not going to roll it.
It's
Fine.
33 plus roll. And I already took 10, so that's
Okay.
Three duels.
less than 40 damage.
You are
Okay.
most helpful person this
Well, I feel like I'm the cyclist that just sits on the back wheel of the cyclist in front of them because I have to be standing next to someone else in order to be effective.
That's the whole road thing.
Just follow other people around.
Would you like to move anywhere else? Chris? Because you've got a bonus action because you've not used it.
Down here at Scarecrow?
Yep. So you can get all the way down there.
Yeah, I need to do that.
So you go across there. Okay.
We've all been putting in work.
So that's your bonus action to dash down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll stand next to Vash if that's okay. And I brought the child.
Yeah. You can stand next to Vash, or you can.
Oh, hang on, we've got.
Godot's down there. So that would be.
You're here anyway. Okay, yeah, I'll stay where I am then.
And that would be advantage because you're flanked.
Yeah.
So you'd both have advantage on melee.
Okay.
Would you let me? I've got crossbow expert, so I can make 0 foot. Would you give me advantage?
Yes.
Incredible.
Because you're flanked. Yes.
Because I'm flanking,
You hear this
it's
awful
not-
howl, and you kind of turn back to where the child, where you kind of ran off and kind of left it because it was healthy. It came to life. It was all good. Yeah, it's over there, and he's not causing any trouble. And you turn and look at this hat, and as its skin splits, and this child appears to turn into, as it expanding. It doesn't look like a werewolf. It looks more like a were-jackal.
That's even creepier.
And is sort of standing there. It does nothing else. It's just standing there, breathing. As this sort of were-jackal.
Jackal.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said
Jackal or Jekyll. Jackal.
I think I've heard them called jackals.
Harleen is up.
Maybe not.
So the child is now a were-jackal.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
but detail.
Where is the child?
It's over here somewhere.
We're not
there, isn't it?
We're not fighting.
It's over here somewhere. It's here.
So those ghouls are running away.
It's over there.
Yeah.
Badly injured.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
But
fine,
no
just
longer
the
dead.
scarecrows left.
Harleen will
A
run-
mist.
This as well.
And the
Yeah, you got some mist here. You got some mist
Harleen
there.
will cut across to who's
You can try.
over to Malachi.
Over to Malachi.
Who's this?
So that's spiritual weapon,
Okay.
and
So
these are turned.
She'll just run over to where Malachi is
Okay,
to get away from this.
sweet. Okay, no problem. Scarecrow. This scarecrow is going to attack at Godot with its claws. It's desperately clawing with an 11.
That's a miss.
Okay,
Block it with my shield.
sweet.
I have a shield. I have mage armor and a shield. That's why my AC is 20.
You're built for
21.
Balance. I'll take the hit.
Okay.
I'm tempted to cast shield just for but I'll take. But I need to do a con save. I cast shield.
You don't need to just.
I'm concentrating on Hunter's Mark.
Okay. So you go cast shield. So it misses. That's fine.
I mean, now a bunch of stuff anyway.
Yep, that's fine.
Wonderful. I cast shield.
This one moves in here,
I can't see anything.
and this one moves in here.
Hey, Emma, do you reckon you could
Yep.
just tap a different token?
Sorry. Yeah,
Thanks.
sorry. I'll probably turn your vision off. It should be. I don't normally do it on there, that's why it's come. Anyway, there we go. So this one's going to attack Vash.
How? I'm 30
Are your
to go.
feet in the air? It's looking at you malevolently with its terrifying glare. If you are within 30 feet of it.
I'm 35 feet in
Oh, yeah, but it is 6 feet tall.
the air. Okay, fair enough.
So its eyeballs are in line with you. You know, its eyeballs are within 30 feet of your
my
feet.
form of dread makes me immune to fear.
Well, it doesn't know that. Does it know? Have you got a big sign that says, "By the way, folks,
No.
I'm immune to
He just
fear"?
looks like a flying vampire.
Yeah, but it can't see that far up. It can only see your feet. You are closest. So that's
I'm immune
fine.
to the frightening
You are immune to the frightened condition. So it is trying very hard, but is unsuccessful in frightening you. But this one's going to try the same on Etherdwe. So Etherdwe, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, cool.
Okay. You are frightened and paralyzed.
Oh my goodness.
Until the end of the Scarecrow's next turn. So you are
I'm
paralyzed.
immune to frightening because I'm a halfling.
And death at the moment.
You have advantage, so you can roll it again
Just for the frightening.
for the frightened. No, it's the saving throw. It's the same thing.
Yeah, so 14.
So that passes. If you fail the fear check, you're feared and paralyzed. If you pass the save, you
So,
pass
am
the
I
save.
still paralyzed?
No. If you pass the save, you pass the save.
Alright.
Okay. Okay. The ghast is moving away. Antoinette, you're up. You're up. These guys are starting
Could
to.
I use my bonus
Return.
action?
Yeah.
The
Sorry.
scarecrow at the top there.
Yes.
Can I try and telekinetically shove that 5 feet into the cloud behind it?
Yes.
I don't know what it will do, but we'll see.
Fine.
So that'll be 10. Oh god, that's inconsistent with what's on D&D Beyond. Let me just double check something.
So I reckon it shoves strength save.
Oh yeah, 11 plus ability modifier.
So it should be 16.
For me, that's going to be 16. Strength save.
16.
Meets it, beats it. Alright, I'm going to try and use Chill Touch again on the one that I just tried to shove.
Mm-hmm.
Oi! 20!
Hits.
Yay! 10.
I just think it's funny
Ten
called
damage.
chill touch and it doesn't do compound.
It's also not melee.
And yeah, it's not a crush spell.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
It's on the list of inappropriately named spells.
Yeah.
Okay. All the ghouls are running away. So
Yeah. I still meet you.
this mist is moving across here,
Everybody run!
and this mist is moving down there.
Oh no. Shit! Well, at least I get to see what it does.
Okay. Wait, what? Somebody else?
As the skin is peeling off.
So con save for Harleen and for Malachi. You
19.
are immune, by the way, because
Oh,
you're a constructs.
'cause
Sorry.
You don't have to breathe.
Well,
So 12 is a fail. So
Being
okay.
Ash is immune to most things, though,
No, not yet. So you have taken 10 damage.
Who are you talking to, sorry?
Malachi, 10 damage, and your maximum hit points down by 10.
Who did that?
The mist.
The mist.
Oh shit! We need to move.
Ethodwe, con save. That's a fail. So you take 11 and 11 off your maximum HP.
11, did you say?
11 damage. Yeah.
We need to get out of here.
And I am just seeing quite how.
More than 11 off the max HP, is that permanent?
Pardon?
Is 11 off the max HP permanent?
Long rest. And Vash. Con save.
They will run away.
Because it's tall enough to get you. It's
17.
that's a pass. No, yeah, so it's fine. Automatic. Yep, that's fine. So that's a mist.
Good fun.
That mist is gone. So get rid of that one at the bottom. Okay. Goddo, you're up.
From my experience with strange and creepy shit, if I fire my crossbows into this mist, will it do any damage by the look of it, or is it mist?
You can, it has a significant collection of resistances in your experience.
Okay.
You think it might do damage. You also are aware that it's mist. So although it may do damage, if you shoot an arrow through it, the arrow will continue through the mist.
In theory, hit two different things.
So feasibly, it could hit two different things, like the mist and Vash, or the mist and the other scarecrow potentially.
Yeah.
You could try that.
I can't get anywhere so that I'm flanking with F3 and shooting a scarecrow in the mist, can I?
You could shoot a scarecrow flanking with Ethidwe.
Yeah.
You could shoot the mist and make sure that you don't hit Ethidwe or Vash.
Yeah.
And try and hit the other scarecrow, but you can't flank.
If I stand to the left of F3, am I flanking the scarecrow to the north of it?
No.
Okay, cool. The mist is future Goddo's problem. I'm just going to take a couple of shots in this one I'm right next to.
Valid.
I'm going to do, so I'll move my Hunter's Mark as my bonus action.
Yes.
And then I will take some crossbow attacks.
Yes.
I'll take these.
Vash, you're on deck. And then Malachi.
Sharpshooter penalty, advantage.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Hits.
Lovely.
It's a scarecrow.
Hell yeah. 25 piercing damage.
Okay.
Can you give me fire based attacks?
What?
I don't.
And then, is it still up? Cool, I'll take my second shot. Hell yeah, 20 something.
Yeah, it hits.
Cool. And Hunter's Mark will both those again. 23 piercing damage for that one.
Okay, that one goes down.
Awesome. And now that that one's gone, I'd like to... Can I tell at all if I move through this mist, will I suffer the draining effects, or does it look like it would have to, like...
It looks like it looks like it sort of sits around you, if that makes sense, to encompass you.
Alright. I'll just get on the... I'll get here. I'll get on the right side of that step.
Okay?
That's not in the mist, is it?
No, it's on the edge.
Very
Okay? Vash, you're up.
Okay.
Unless you want to do anything else, action, bonus action.
No, that's me done.
That's you done. Okay.
Okay, I will look down at the thing trying to scare me.
Yes?
Oh, trying to scare me, isn't that cute? Vicious, bonus action hex
Yes.
on it, and I'm hitting it with a vicious mockery.
Okay.
So I need a wisdom save.
Crit. 20.
Then I do not.
It sort of stares back, takes its head off, shakes it, puts it back on again.
I'm really
Right.
sorry.
So I'm flying.
Yes.
Sorry, can I
Yeah.
not move into melee range of that thing?
Yep.
Awesome.
Back where you were?
Yeah, I'll just go 10 foot back from where I'm standing.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine.
And I'm flying off.
Okay.
Flying backwards.
Flying backwards. In that direction?
Yep.
Okay.
That'll do.
Sweet. That's it?
Yep.
Malachi.
I don't see a way of doing this with
Bash, take out the mist.
But I'm
I
gonna move
can't.
away from the mesh
Uh-huh.
and then burning things.
Okay. So you take a step back from the mist and then try and burning hands the mist.
Yep.
Okay. Fine.
So the mesh will actually fit can make it
Yeah.
Okay, just
All creatures can make all things. For the stupidity that is. 21.
Fuck.
Because it's mist.
Sorry, the mist got a 21 on a dex save. How does the mist have good dexterity?
Because it just
Can move
moves around
Yeah.
the... It's incorporeal, so it just moves out of the way and your attack goes straight through the middle of it.
So that'll be.
Yeah.
So it's 9, so that'll be 4 fire.
Fire.
Some chance, but we thought.
Fine. How much was that, sorry?
4 total after this.
Excellent. Okay. It looks like mist. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'll start moving the spiritual weapon towards the crows.
Towards the scarecrows. Yeah. 20. Can't. Yeah, it's there. Okay. It can't quite get there on this turn, but it's close. I think all the ghouls are currently moving away. Ethidwe, you are up.
Can I try something novel?
Yes.
Because I have an adventuring thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a tinderbox in it.
Yes.
Can I just come up to a scarecrow and tinder it?
You're going to try and set fire to the scarecrow.
Yes.
Okay. Which one? The one above you or the one to your...
Right.
Okay. Fine. Go for it.
What do I do?
Roll a melee attack. Chris is trying to set fire to a scarecrow with the tinderbox.
Crit.
You crit?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll. Ooh. What would we say is the improvised damage of a tinderbox?
I'll give it 2d6 fire.
That sounds reasonable. And you crit, so that would be 12 plus 2d6.
You just 12 plus 2d6.
Yeah.
He just set a scarecrow on fire.
Oh, that's a
One of them was 14.
Okay.
2 ones.
Okay. It's vulnerable to fire, so that's 28.
Damn. If you need a skill check in front of something, you can.
And then can I use my... I haven't moved yet. have I?
So it's you can see it's caught. So it's now looks like a jack-o'-lantern with this flaming wraith-like
Is it in the
body. It is in the mist.
I wonder if it's burning the mist. But it'll look at fire, doesn't
And
it?
I'm going to use my movement action to
Roll the
Yep.
spin
move
out
out
of
of the way.
But it didn't really do it.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
So it's not like a fire.
It's not like methane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Swamp gas. Okay. The jackal bolts.
Oh, no. Unfortunate, but given the
Well,
options, probably not the worst.
I mean, it was
You're
here on its
welcome.
own.
What have we got left?
And well,
It's not. Oh yeah, it's not. You know.
don't forget to clean your clothes.
It said thank you before all of this started, but it's not risking getting caught again.
That's fair.
The guest has moved off. Antoinette, you are up.
So it's just those two,
There's these two scarecrows and there's some mist.
and
Which-
both of them are in the mist.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to try and catapult at the mist and hopefully at one of the scarecrows as well.
Yep. Pick a scarecrow. This one's sick. This one looks like it's on fire. This one looks healthier than the one that's on
I'll
fire.
get the healthier one
Okay.
if I can.
It's not landing in fire.
So I'll just roll. Oh, that's a dex save. Sorry, from both dex 16.
Dex. Okay. The mist likes Dex as far as stuff goes generally. But you know. So 21 for the mist. Scarecrow less dexterous, it being a scarecrow and all. 15.
Okay. So the scarecrow will take. Oh my god. Oh no, that's not as bad as I thought it was. 14 damage. Force, I believe. Yes, bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then bonus action. Both of them are in the mist currently.
Yep.
I'm gonna push one of them further away though.
Okay.
Push one of the what?
Well, we want it to be burning them.
Can't you move one towards the other so that they catch fire?
Oh yes! Oh my god, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, can I?
This
bring
one's
the
on fire.
The fiery
This
one
one's-
5
Push the fiery one into the non-fiery.
Yeah.
So they both catch fire.
Okay.
I like
Does the fiery one get a save or not?
Yeah, it's a save.
Go on then.
Yeah.
Well, my strength.
16.
Strength?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
Tiny dog.
I didn't know.
Just fiery one rolled a 2.
Yeah.
So, okay, the fiery one. Okay, roll a d20, Chris. Just roll a d20.
Sure. It's an 8.
Okay, you start to see there's no sudden blazing inferno, but you do start to see ripples of flame start to creep up the legs of the other scarecrow. So you get the feeling that within around,
And
it's
I'm just
likely
gonna
that
run
they're
away
both
from
you're going
them.
to run back. Fine, sounds valid. That's fine. So we're at the top of the order. Mist. Okay, so this mist is coming over there. So same again. Con save for Malachi. Con save for Harleen.
We just stop grouping together.
Sorry, I just like to flank up other people so I get my
It's not the rogue spot. The rogue has to.
I'm not near him.
Malachi?
I'm 35 feet in the air.
But for the mist purposes, we're all in a nice, convenient little.
Why was the mist hitting me 35 feet in the air?
Because the mist is
I
like
thought I was flying over it.
no, not high enough.
Big mist.
Big mist.
So the mist is mist. It's like
Oh yeah.
mist. It doesn't kind of go up. It's not like a wall of mist or a wall of force or wall of fire. It's just mist.
I got 11.
Kind of like the fog. 11 is a fail, so that's 11. 11 necrotic and
Twisted ending.
11 off your maximum hit points. What's that put you at?
13.
Oh my god.
With a maximum of.
That's reduced to 0.
If your max hit
You're
points reduces, you're already dead.
Yeah.
All right. Does this mist look
Detail.
like it's moving
Harleen,
over
did she pass?
Oh, sorry, Harleen. Can't save?
Con save, please.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Okay, so that is. I like the mist. It didn't attack you for the 7. Same 7 of her.
So that puts her max hit points down to 35. And she's off.
She's only taken 1 hit from
Yeah,
the
she's
mist,
taken one
hasn't
hit.
she?
No, that's one hit from the mist, and she's taken a hit from someone else.
For maximum hit points.
Oh, for maximum hit points, no.
No, so she's 7 off 52 for a maximum hit
Oh,
points.
45, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, it's alright. So she's 35 for 45. Fine. Okay. And the lower mist is going to do something similar. So it is coming down. How high are you, Vash? Oh,
35
no.
feet.
Still going to get you. So con save from Etherdwe, Godot, and Vash.
Is this a spell at all?
No, it's a mist. It's just the nature of
Oh.
the place. Environmental effect. Put it that way.
Yeah, no, I failed.
I have 1 to con save. So
11.
Fail.
oh, so
Oh no.
that's a 1 for Godot.
Oh, God. So 15 for Godot. 8 for Etherdwe. 9 for Vash.
Sorry, I missed that.
15.
15?
Sorry.
Ow!
I've only got 4 HP left.
Oh,
We need to get
wait,
out of here.
seriously?
Yeah.
Max HP?
4.
Godot, you're up.
Alright.
Yeah.
Does it look like this mist
Yep.
is... Why did that just do that? Sorry. Does this mist look like it's But I cast Spike Growth, and this mist moves over it. So it looks like it's moving over the ground and will take a bunch of damage, or is it kind of hovering over
No, it's like environmental mist, like on a misty day. So it looks like it's rolling in waves. So it looks like there's gaps behind it where there's nothing, but it's just coming across the landscape. And it's gone from going down that sort of exit area between the ruins to actively following you, is what's changed.
I'm gonna call out, let's split up. And then I'd like to run northeast 30 feet, please.
Northeast.
Actually, before I do that,
Mm-hmm.
I'll take some shot. If I just shoot at the scarecrow to the north of me while standing in the mist,
Yep.
will that hit the mist?
It might do.
Alright, cool. I'll give it a shot. I'll take
Okay.
my shots from here.
Okay. So you're shooting at the
I'll shoot-
scarecrow?
I'll shoot
Fiery
the
scarecrow or nearly on fire scarecrow?
Do I get advantage on the on-fire scarecrow at all? Easy to hit. It's not moving very fast.
It's illuminated. I'll give you advantage in the same way as guiding bolt and fairy
I
fire
appreciate that.
because it's on fire.
Wonderful.
And it's very dark here, so it's now a beacon of flaming. You quite like it. You're like,
Oh, beacon of hope. There you go. Great. So I'm going to bonus action move my hex, and then I'll take a...
These are the only two, other than the mist, these are the only other two combatants that you can see around here at the moment should you wish to try and exit this area at some point, just as a, hypothetically.
I'll
Yeah.
take my sharp shot penalty. That's a crit success.
Excellent. On fiery
On fiery scarecrow.
Fiery
so
scarecrow.
That's, 10, 15, 30.
dead scarecrow. You see all these fiery, sort of ashy, sort of cinders vanishing off into the air, and the pumpkin head just explodes, and this gout of flame sort of it smells like pumpkin soup, but slightly rotten, sort of Barovia style.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Anything on? Does it look like anything to the mist?
Not really. It dissipated a bit, and it's starting to reform again as the arrow went through it.
Fair enough. I'll take
Mechanically, it took a little damage, but this stuff's pokey and resistant to the majority of stuff.
Cool. I'll take my other shot from in the mist as well.
Yep.
No sharp shot penalty this time.
Yep.
17.
Yep.
Wonderful. That's just the d6 plus 5. 11 piercing for that one.
Okay.
Now, and then I'll run north. I'll run to like here-ish if I can. 30
Yeah.
feet.
So where was the exit?
Sorry, that's the move.
To the
That's not
north,
the
I
mist
think,
that's
is where
moving.
I'm heading.
No, you were head. So the exit is actually behind you. Really, you can go north, but you know that if you go up that way, there's certainly weird mushrooms. You came into this area. This kid was over here in this graveyard, and as you grabbed the kid, bolted out behind you. As you grabbed the kid and moved out, basically you just got surrounded by undead. You ran away from the undead that were in this area straight into the banshee and the undead that were in that area, and then got caught with these. So these scarecrows are now in front of you, but were blocking that exit behind you.
So, we could
So you
just
actually
run
could
away.
just leave.
Should we get out of here?
So we get to the mushrooms without doing what?
What do you want the mushrooms for?
I wouldn't be worried about those mushrooms.
Maybe we should just leave.
Alright, carry on.
Alright, bye. I got 30 feet due south.
Okay.
I've got ranged weapons. I can still be helpful. But
Useful
yeah,
mushrooms for a poisoner.
So we're going that way.
I think that's the
Yep.
That's not the way. Is that the way you came?
Yeah. That's the way you came in. So you came in originally. You came in here, and all these. So and you rescued the kid from over there. You rescued the kid from over
We
there.
killed the banshee. That's a good deed in Godot's book.
Well, we only
There you go.
see it like basically.
That's better. Sorry. So you rescued the kid from in here, right? There were undead around here. The mist was rolling down this way, and the scarecrows were all around here. So you took the kid away from all the ghouls and things that were over there, came over this side because there were scarecrows around here, and ended up in combat with a whole load of crap over this side. Is how you ended up. This was the way you came in.
In that
That's
case,
where you
Emma,
can get
I'll
out.
stay where I am for
Sorry.
now. I'll hold a movement. action if that's okay.
Yes, that's fine.
Awesome. And
Okay.
I will ask, should we get out of here?
Okay. Vash, you're up. There's one
I
scarecrow.
will, for a bonus action,
Yes.
cast Expeditious Retreat.
Yes.
What did I just say? No.
I'm going to fly down,
Yes.
Yeah, that's interesting.
grab Etherdwy, give
Okay.
him a piggyback ride,
Okay.
and fly 80 feet south.
Okay.
I'm out.
So you're out with Etherdwy.
Etherdwy, you're
I'm
getting a piggyback from a flying vampire.
I'm assuming that given that you are immune to the mist anyway, and you would bolted south, that you're in the right general domain anyway. Would that be reasonable? Of the way out.
I'll trigger my move.
You're just walking through.
Okay.
I was just gonna talk to the mist and be like,
You
"Hi,
can talk to the
mist.
mist if you want to.
Come
There you
get
go.
me, not my friends."
You can talk to the mist. There you go. I'll put you there to talk to the mist. Okay,
Just
Malachi.
to kind of delay the mist.
I've literally just swooped down, grabbed Etherdwy, threw him on the back. And
So
flown.
Malachi and Harleen are up here. In
Oh, actually, can I do something then?
it's not your turn yet. So it's
Oh,
Vash's
sorry.
turn. Vash has moved. Vash has
No.
taken Etherdwy. Malachi's turn.
I would
So it's
assume the
Malachi,
action's
Etherdwy,
I'm
Harleen.
assuming my action was picking up Etherdwy.
I'm gonna dash towards the guys that are
Okay. So you are,
so 60 feet.
yeah, dashing.
You might as well have a spiritual weapon bomb the scarecrow.
Where's this? Oh yeah. Oh well.
It's
Okay, and you're going to try and whack with your spiritual weapon at the same time. Go for it.
Drive by.
A drive-by whacking with the spiritual weapon.
That's a 19 to hit.
That hits on your drive-by, ka-chonk.
That's what we do.
I don't know.
Definitely do that. That's 6.
So as you run past, and the flames are starting to creep up its legs, you cleave off half of the back of this pumpkin with your spiritual weapon. It's still up, but it's leaking pumpkin seeds out the back of its head. Etherdwy, you are currently, if you want to be, being expeditiously retreated with Vash. He's picked you up and
Oh, yeah,
pulled you out. You're happy with that?
Yeah, I basically just scooped up, grabbed
Do you want to
thrown him on my back and-
do anything from up in the air? Have you got anything ranged?
You
Do you want to try and range attack the remaining scarecrow?
Yeah, where's the dagger?
Fair enough.
It's already on fire anyway.
Okay,
Should just-
that's fine.
Plus-
Harleen,
Harleen will-
Lifted up by the back of his collar.
use a movement,
yes,
dash, and action surge to dash out of there. So 90 feet.
yeah, she's gone. Okay,
You see this, and then all you see is
Antoinette,
Harleen.
You're up.
Can I try and finish off the thing using chill touch again?
yes, you can.
I burned her action
I
surge
might
to get
actually
her
hit
out.
it.
Critical hit. So just
I literally burned her
12
action surge to
hits.
get her out of there.
Oh yeah, finally. Okay.
Don't leave me behind.
Oh, that's good. That's good. 16.
Would you like to describe how you finish off this remaining on fire, half-skulled skeleton?
Can I like summon these little necrotic puppet strings on it, and then just like bring it up and then crack its neck?
Oh, sweet. So you see this as you're all retreating backwards. You see Antoinette standing there
Like a puppet.
like a puppeteer, and she raises up the shoulders as this thing's catching fire, and then it sort of hangs there in the air, and then its neck cracks, and its half-defeated skull sort of falls at this really canted angle, and all the pumpkin seeds fall out, and then it drops to the ground.
And I'll skip away.
Yeah, we call that move crack a lantern.
Vash tilts while he's flying and throws you off.
If I had inspiration, I'd
And
go
with good
to
reason.
And you are out. You are back into the swamps and the mists and where you were before. So you're pretty hurt, I think, if I'm right now.
some healing.
I have
Yeah.
I've got. Oh god, I have a lot of.
I'll
charges.
use a charge of my
I got
turn.
three. I got 3 charges of cure wounds. Who needs healing?
Yeah.
Who's got? How many hit points can you get? Because you're
I
max.
can get.
You get 18 back. And then
Well,
you get
consider.
Okay, I'm going to give you 2 and I'll give you 1. So second level for you.
You've got 7 from me already.
is-
I've also got a healing potion, so I can do that
Now
if you want
let's
to share it around.
save that. This recharges. So that not there. Cool. So that's 2d8.
You've got 7 from me.
That's 2. That's 5. That's 12. Then that's 14 for you. I think it's more efficient if we're not time pressured to just cast this thing at you know. So that's another 2.
16.
16. And then 1 for you is nice 9 points. And that is my staff completely charged out. I can do. Did you say you needed a lesser restoration?
Me? Oh, no.
Oh, cool. Well, can't do a lesser restoration.
I'm fine, I haven't taken any.
I thought it was like a max hit point damage.
Yes,
Nothing.
I'm on max, but I'm down to 39. What are you at now?
Sorry.
20 something? 20.
Congrats, everyone, we live.
29, 39.
Mm.
50 has Holly looking?
Should be 30 something. She's doing 45
Harleen
max.
was 35 of a new 45 max because everybody's maximum dropped.
Which will have to long rest into it.
You will.
Can I, at this point,
Yes.
knowing that this is something weird and magical and there's a bunch of undead around and what we've recently learned,
Yes.
am I able to make any kind of a check trying to work out how we leave this place?
Yeah, you can roll survival.
Can I put ethically on the ground and fly up into the air and see if I can get a better vantage point from the sky?
Yeah, and you can also send out your hawk if you
will
wanted
that
to
give
do
you
that.
advantage at all?
Yeah.
Awesome. I love
Can I
survival checks,
look from
but-
120
Hell
feet
yeah.
in the air?
If you're 120 feet in the air, you can virtually
Well, I
see
think
nothing. It's
Really?
thick, dense fog, so you would need to come certainly lower than
Okay,
that.
so
Um,
whatever
you-
height I
yeah.
get to see, I get
Okay.
that.
22.
Okay. Survival
Uh,
or perception.
I'll probably go perception. To
Yeah.
We're not under any time pressure.
Yeah.
Can I do
26.
the help action? Oh, never mind.
Sorry, what was that? If
Oh,
you're
the
not,
other.
26
you
with perception.
you both see the same thing. Really, you see what looks like a light, probably 150, 200 feet in the distance. You see a light in the swamp. You would think this is probably a lamp or candlelight or something. There is some kind of life building of some description out here in these woods, somewhere about 150, 200 feet over in this direction. The path, what you can see as you sort of trying to fly through the mist without is that the path wanders through this swampland, and you can see that as you fly very close to it, sort of emerging out of this swampland, ruins and old buildings and broken down bit, and you think that if you step so much as yay far off a path, you're going to wander into similar sort of problems. That there's ruins, and that this is probably the haunted remains of the city of Berez, the ruined city of Berez.
We've got a direction we can travel. We can see the light.
Yeah, you've got. You can see the light. You know where that sits in terms of. You could have a good crack at getting there. I would say you could try and get there with advantage in terms of. In terms of not running into other trouble on the way.
On our
When
way.
you say-
Yeah.
You go first.
When you say advantage, what sort of check is that?
Survival. So whoever wants to lead the way, and I would give advantage to either Vash or Goddo doing that.
Plus 3 to survival. How do you?
For my survival's not. I don't think my survival's not that good. My survival's +1. So what I will do is, because you've already got advantage, hand on your shoulder and give you a little bit of what I saw from up top, and you will get yourself a D8 for Bardic Inspiration.
Beautiful. No, that's a 6. That's a 17 and a 6. That is
No, I'm the
23, 26 on a survival.
Okay. So with a 26, it's slow going, but you manage to start picking your way through the swamp towards this sort of area in the, that you can see. And as you get there, that light starts to get a little bit brighter, and you can see that there's more and more water and less road. Let's see if we can just put you across onto this one, and then you can see. Let's put
As we're walking,
that's just labelled. And there you come out, and there you go. I've just put party token up at the top. So you come out, you can see this sort of water flowing around here, and in the centre of this sort of island, which can be really, it looks like there's a little bridge that goes across the river, is a house, and there appears to be a lantern in the window, and that light is burning, and you can see it across the water.
I don't like this, but I don't know how to rock it.
Antoinette's gonna run up ahead and be like, "This is the witch," and she'll run up and knock on the door.
Is that a good thing?
What's the Midgie situation like?
They are giant midges. If you want me to make you roll con saves against the giant midges, I can do that.
Just wondering.
All contracted
you'll-
from the fever.
You'll hear Vash mutter, "I'm the only bloodsucker in this party, thank you."
Ah. I mean, I guess it's just how determined we are to get into the house.
Are you running straight up to the door?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Unless
That makes me
anyone
happy.
wants to-
Too
What does your
trusting.
religion have to say on witches?
I think I can tell you what it says.
Um,
Something about brimstone fire?
Yeah, I got no fire left in me.
Okay.
If she'll let us
So-
I don't really care.
as you cross over,
I'm skipping.
across the
Maybe a
swamp,
slight degree of hesitation.
this is what you see.
It seems to be walking.
Built on what appears to be a tree root that's arising out of the swamp. So perched on this really soft, difficult, marshy land.
I've got wheels on my feet.
I'm sure we'll survive. And if not, we'll finally get to this.
Please don't be Baba Yaga. Please don't be Baba Yaga. Please don't be Baba Yaga.
No, she's Bubble Saga.
Completely different character.
Which Antoinette says, because Antoinette knows that.
Yeah. I was gonna say. As
Yeah,
we
you
were
could tell them
walking-
that as they're walking. If you
Yeah.
want to give them, some
As we're walking to this place,
Yeah,
Antoinette's
before you
like,
run off. Yeah.
"That's the witch, Bubble Saga. She lives in the ruins. She thinks Strahd is her son, and she made those frog people. She thinks she's a fae, so I don't think she's a fae, but she might be. She served the queen, and then the Morning Lord blessed her with a child. Well, that's what she thinks.
Well,
at least she's faithful.
At least you got me, my friend.
But she doesn't have a good relationship with Strahd anymore. She got cast out.
That's positive.
But we can help.
Well, she might not help Strahd. That's
Yeah.
something.
Is that just about everything?
Yeah, that's about all you know
Anyone
about
who's an
it.
enemy of that
Okay.
one is a friend of yours.
I'll put some fake
I mean,
names in and go, "I'm your
Yeah,
grandson."
enemies. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Yes.
I mean, she thinks
Like
she
many
is
monsters might fight
Strahd's
each other,
mother.
but fight you also.
He's an ungrateful
Yeah,
child.
costume's not gonna cut it.
This is going to be absolutely insane.
You might not, but we do have another who has friends.
What? Don't make me. I don't have to bite them, Audrey.
Not like that, like
No.
So you're running up to the door.
Then we should just.
I would
be
like to
honest
run up
with
to the
them
door.
before-
Skip up to the door. Skip up to the door.
Okay,
Honestly,
as
we're
you skip up to the door.
Unless we're having a different plan after.
So you've skipped off.
Yeah,
okay.
Take a knock on the door. We're going to try and seek shelter.
Okay, so as you go over to the door, you knock on the door, and there's no immediate response.
Okay. Babylai Saga. I don't know if that's how
Mhm.
it's pronounced, but
Yep. There's no response.
Is there there's a light on in here?
It looks like Aurora Borealis.
If nothing happens, I might go up and try the door handle.
can I?
As you try the door handle, the door creaks open.
Okay.
No.
After you.
Up to the child.
Yep.
Yeah. She'll
Uh,
start walking in.
Perhaps
That's what
the
she
little
thought.
one should stay with the
The little
Fritz.
one's got the most strength out of any of us at the moment.
I'm not doing too bad. but I'm a
Ali,
little
ladies first.
I'll follow Antoinette.
inside this hut. So this is a ramshackle hut. You can see that the floor of this hut appears to be built onto a giant tree root that's sort of built that's come out of the swamp. So it's it's almost like it's on stilts. It's sitting above the swamp on this tree root, and that there's the bottom of all the floors sort of uneven inside, where it's sort of over this rough tree roots. You can see a child's crib in the corner of the room, in which appears to be playing a golden-haired young child. You can see outside, as the rest of you are approaching, and Antoinette's already gone in, you can see a couple of cages hanging up on the outside with what looks like some birds that are, and there's a couple of bats, but there's primarily some birds in cages hung around the outside of this building. Inside, it's actually quite nice and homely. It's there's a table, there's sort of tea making equipment. It all looks really quite pleasant and homely. There's sort of some comfy chairs. There's a warm fire in the hearth. Seems pretty nice.
I followed Antoinette straight in on.
Can I?
Yep, there was as close to gingerbread as you're going to get in Barovia. Yeah.
Alright, I'll have a bite.
So like moldy sourdough.
Moldy sourdough. Yeah, bad artisan bread. Yeah.
I
It's
picked up
artisan.
a.
Kombucha bread. Yeah.
That sounds...
You know those sort of websites where it's like, should I throw away my sourdough starter?
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
look at it and you just go, abso-freaking-lutely.
Ruined
There's
for a month in
mold.
sound
There's
kombucha.
mold coming up the sides of it, and you're like, no, definitely that is like the grim. No, it'll be fine. Just scrape the top off and refeed it.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's that kind of.
I would
Yeah.
have followed Antoinette straight.
Okay.
I'm going to take out my Blinsky doll,
Yes.
my Blinsky toy that I have.
Yes.
I'm going to go over and I'm going to put it in the cot with
Okay.
the child.
Does your
Okay.
Blinsky doll look like you?
It's a werewolf.
It's so well.
But it's a toy.
That's a
The
Barovian toy.
child seems to just sit there and carries on,
Yeah.
sort of cooing and playing and cooing and playing and.
Does it acknowledge the toy?
Oh, maybe 6 months.
One.
Infant. Yeah.
Vash will actually call it. Hello, we don't mean to impose.
Yeah,
I'd
The
like,
child doesn't react
No,
at all.
no, it's-
There's
it's-
nobody else
I'd
obviously
like
there.
to look around.
There does not appear to be anybody obviously there that you can see.
Does the child react to the doll? when
No.
you put it- Okay, yeah.
I'd like to thoroughly search the place.
Thoroughly search the place.
Eldritch
Eldritch sight.
Okay.
Hands over walls.
Give me the text of Eldritch Sight.
It's detect magic.
Okay.
It is literally detect.
You would detect that this whole place
It's radiating.
is radiating varying kinds of magic. There's all sorts in here. the overwhelming thing you're getting, particularly as you look at the cost and things like that, is a sort of illusion-based
So can I
conjuration.
quickly look at the child and see if they're real?
They look real.
No magic coming off the child.
Well, there's magic coming off everything. You're getting a lot of conjuration.
Is the child really just a witch in disguise?
Well,
You see
it's
anything
not
else?
reacting to the.
There is an awful lot of magic in nearly every kind of conjuration, actually.
I don't think it likes the toy.
Can I
I would really like it to speak to the occupant of the house if it's all possible.
Can I go up to the fire? Because it was a lit fire, did you?
Hmm.
Does it feel warm?
Hmm.
Lovely. I'm going to take off my boots and sit next to the fire for a minute and have a kip.
Is there a couch?
I will stand as far away from the fire as possible.
Okay.
That's right, you made the wood.
Yeah.
Are you planning on resting?
I think so.
I'm trying to find the occupant of the house.
We have an
You
expression where I come from. When life gives you papaya, you make.
Do
It
you,
doesn't really translate well, but
do you really want to fall asleep before the occupant of the house comes home?
yes,
I don't
I'd like a
sleep.
nap.
I'm saying, who's that sleeping in the
Exactly.
They
I'd like
have
to be able to at
left
least explain myself.
There is a
before we go to
house in the swamp with an unlocked door. That is
sleep. There's also an
practically
unattended child.
a poor parent, perhaps, but a hospitable one.
He's already asleep.
Alright, fine. You can sleep. I'll take the first watch.
Can I
I'm going for a nap too.
use my mage hand, my
Mhm.
invisible mage hand, and push the toy that I put in the cot towards the child?
Yeah.
See if it meets any resistance when I push it against the child.
yeah, you use your mage hand to push the doll towards the child. It appears to sit sort of within the child.
Okay, you would all see this.
What was that, sir?
Ah,
I use my mage hand to push the toy into the child, and it's
Child's
just
an illusion.
inside the child now.
the child's an illusion.
Can I go down and try to touch the child?
Your hand goes through the child.
Very good.
Although the child does start to cry.
Aww.
They're there, little one. They're there.
So now it's noisy.
I'll
Yeah.
move the toy out of the child. Clearly.
Aww.
I'll move it out.
That's sweet.
Alright. All of you start sleeping. I'll take the first watch.
On the other hand,
I just sit there like. That's how I sleep.
You're powering down.
I'll wake somebody up to relieve me in a couple of hours.
Can Goddo sleep just like with crossbows in hand? More for paranoia's sake than anything mechanical.
I don't actually have it here
Alright,
because I
what?
don't have my computer, but
Yep.
the Bubble Ice Saga
Yes.
thing that you sent me with the
Yes.
construct,
Yes.
I think it says that I don't sleep.
You effectively sort of boot down for your
Like
period
wards
of job,
kind
but
of.
yeah, but you don't
That's why
sleep as
I'll
such.
take the first
Do you
watch.
get like some
I
Okay.
never sleep.
Roll a perception check.
Can I also, since I'm
Yeah, you're awake. You roll a perception check.
I just,
That's fine.
I'm hoping they come back within the next 2 hours.
Same,
So I
I'm,
can sleep.
I'm desperately
Yep.
hoping for a rest.
that's not bad at all.
Haven't been at home since then.
Perception?
Yep.
22.
Mine's
Um,
23.
You
Finally a good roll.
you can hear the cawing of the ravens that are in the cages outside, and they sound forlorn, almost like
Kill this person?
yeah, like sobbing or crying, but cawing like ravens. What did you roll?
23.
With a 23, you can hear the croaks that you know are those the frog people, but they sound a reasonable way off in the distance. You don't hear anything that would be closer than the ravens. The owner of the house does not appear to come back.
Alright.
While we're sitting here, I'll probably just ask Vash about, how he became a vampire.
It's always interesting to think. My father's a vampire. My mother was an
I don't have a mother and father.
I understand that. So when my mother and father had me, she was still an elf. So I am half elf, half vampire, which meant to be a vampire. Now, since my birth, my father did turn my mother, so she is now a full-blown vampire. Unfortunately, it's really funny. You see Malachi looking the oldest in the group. I'm actually older than him.
I'm old too.
But you've only been awake a few weeks.
I'm old. Can you make me a vampire?
You don't have any blood, so no, I can't.
But otherwise, yeah, absolutely. We'd just sign you up.
Unfortunately, creating a vampire requires the transference of blood. I don't think that's going to work on. Unless you became a person,
A real boy.
with
I
flesh,
would
with
be a
flesh and
real
blood.
girl.
With flesh and blood, then it could be done. Probably not by me because I'm unconscious.
She just uses the witch blade.
If I ever became full vampire, then yes. But full vampire comes with a set
Roll
of
asleep. She's like,
weaknesses that I'm not able to
What
follow.
the fuck?
I actually like the sun.
Wish it was to change.
Who's this kid?
Anyway, so we just
Okay.
talk till the time.
Chat for a while, okay?
And then
Who are you waking for the next watch? Who's taking the next watch?
I'll be staying on.
You're staying on?
Yeah.
I'll probably go to sleep.
Yep. And who are you staying on your own, or are you letting?
wake Malachi.
Okay. Malachi doesn't wake up well. He doesn't like. He's like.
Immediately wake Colleen and go back to sleep.
Malachi, before you wake, roll a wisdom save.
Oh god.
I dream.
That will be a 26.
Okay,
Nice.
Roll a charisma save.
that's fine. And then you could both roll perception checks for the next watch.
16.
Okay.
24.
Okay. With a 16, you can no longer really hear the ravens. You don't know. Maybe they've gone to sleep. Maybe they've just shut up. Maybe they've died. You're not really sure. But you can't hear them anymore. Maybe you're just used to them. With a 24, you can almost hear everything, or you feel like you can hear everything. It's almost intrusive. You can hear the creak of the wooden boards in the house. You can hear the sort of the sounds of branches and twigs hitting the water in the sort of the swamp around. You keep thinking maybe you can hear footsteps, but no, nothing really eventuates. So you feel like you can hear a million and one things, but nothing really turns into anything.
On the watch, unless there's something you want to talk about, I'll just sit there and stare.
You believe
Oh God, we're going to wake up and find that Antoinette's on fire.
Lord and Savior the morning.
I believe in my maker. I stick my foot up and the Blinsky on the bottom. He made me.
Is it written with like back to front letters like and?
Yeah.
I imagine the K and the Y
Such
backwards.
Clearly,
Yeah.
yeah.
I imagine that.
It's
Did
part
your
of his
Morning
logo.
Lord make you too? Can he repair you when you break?
Yes.
Technically, yeah, you get
For
healing.
healing
As you say that, you hear what seems like chuckling
Ooh.
deep in the back. You can hear chuckling.
Okay. Yeah. We're just going through. I'll tell the whole history.
Yeah.
Basically, what I do with my life.
Something to do.
Yeah.
On 76.
The Morning Lord came. So
So
you-
reading the Bible story like all the way.
Are you giving her a bit of a summary of the church and things like that? Okay, so to bring you up to speed, the Church of the Morning Lord is a branch of the Church of Light. It is run by a conclave of cardinals, currently headed up by Cardinal Agerius, who is sort of Malachi's big boss. Malachi is of the abrogators of the church. Their responsibility is to make sure all the churches are following the correct doctrine and getting as many followers as possible. And then there is a paladin wing who are the Herald of the Dawn Slayers, who are more in terms of making sure individual people are praying in the right way and bringing new followers into the fold.
Yeah.
And
The militant wing.
the more militant wing of the church. And the Malachi was dispatched as the head of the sort of enforcement arm of the church because there has been no word from the cardinal who was allocated to Barovia for some years. And there is concern in the Church of the Morning Lord that something is awry in Barovia.
Yeah.
So that's something is bad in Barovia.
Yeah,
Does
Okay.
does the Morning Lord have a name?
More.
Yeah, it's Morning
Like,
Lord.
there's no
The Morning Lord.
besides that?
No, the Morning Lord.
the final thing I'll ask. Did your maker leave a mark on you too?
Ooh.
I'll point at my foot with the blue ski.
I'll put it on my foot.
Roll a perception check.
Ooh.
To look at his face.
No, just roll a perception check.
7.
You can't see anything obvious that looks like a maker's mark.
Interesting. Don't like that at all.
Yep, he appears to have no Morning Lord tattoos on the bottom of his feet or stamps anywhere that you can immediately say. Looks pretty,
Practice
Can
standard.
Okay.
Can I
Oh,
sorry
actually,
to
no, I'll
drag
say-
this
I'll
out.
say-
No, you're right.
I will enter just these. I like roll on my leg for like where I've like strapped some of those like things like in like the guy in
Uh-huh.
Vinci Code where
Yeah,
it's like scars from like stuff or like flagellating and stuff.
Can
nice.
I take your arm
Yes.
and then I'll get a little pen out and I'll draw like a child would draw a sun, one of those really bad
Oh,
smiley suns.
I like it.
There we go.
Like, I'll
Sorry.
get that.
You, again, when Antoinette does that, you hear really quietly in the back of your brain, it's a shame she's not real.
What?
You don't hear that.
It's a shame she's not real.
Malachi hears that. And that's the end of that watch. Who are you waking up next? Malachi, you going back to sleep? Or are you staying up?
I definitely go to sleep.
I don't sleep.
Oh my god.
Oh, you got no.
Whoa!
That's what we need. We need the blind dude on watch. That's what we
I'll
need in
whistle
this.
for Samuel.
For a kid.
In this scenario, we need the blind guy.
Oh wait, no, Harlene's.
Harleen is also here. Yeah.
I've already picked.
Okay.
The blind guy doing watch.
Look, okay, so Samuel's doing the watch and I'm sitting around.
Okay. Is Samuel watching inside or is Samuel watching outside?
Is Antoinette still up as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Antoinette's
If
just
there's
hanging
If there's
out.
eyes also inside, I'll probably get Samuel to do a sweep of the perimeter and
Okay.
then come back.
All right. Then roll your perception check for Samuel.
Samuel has advantage on those because
Mhm.
they're a hawk.
Yes.
18.
Okay.
I don't know what their I've got it in my extras box. Perception +4, so 22.
Okay. With an 18, you can see that Malachi's gone back to sleep. Maybe it's just that he's a bit close to the fire, but he seems to just have this sort of light sheen of sort of sweat that he didn't have before.
Ooh.
But, and you're kind of taken by that, especially after that, you've got a little bit distracted on
Yeah.
the whole, what am I actually watching for? I've got all these interesting people and they've all gone back to sleep. Cool. Fine. With a 20-something, so you can see four what appear to be ravens in cages around, hung along the back of this building. So as you look at it like that, there's sort of along the back wall. One cage appears to hold a bird that's dead. As you go out from around that, you can see maybe it depends how far out you're going, I guess, but it's certainly not more than 100 feet from this house. You can see a couple of frog sort of people that seem to be on a patrol around the swamplands, but nothing particularly close. And in the far distance, so you'd be talking a couple of 100 feet, 300, 400, 500 feet out, you think you see something moving in the mist.
Okay. Can you see like where the castle or the house is or whatever?
Or the big castle, not from here. Not in the circuits that you do. How far would you be sending Samuel away?
I can only see through their eyes up to 100 feet. So
Yeah. So you, in the 100 feet, you neither see the stone circle nor do you see the big castle. You don't see either of those two things, but you think right on the periphery of that, you see something moving in the mist. You see a couple of frog people, but they appear to be on some sort of circular patrol. They don't particularly appear to be bothered by this place.
Goddo will start to walk towards, once Samuel's back, Goddo will start walking into the kitchen and I'll say, there seems to be something in the distance.
Should we wake our friends?
I don't think so. Let them sleep if they can, but we'll keep an eye on it. And then I want to get, can I have a look through the kitchen? Is there food here?
Yeah, seems to be.
I'll grab some bread or something and I'll just go and feed the birds.
Okay.
And I'll come outside.
I've got lesser beast speech,
Okay.
so they can't talk to me back, but I can communicate simple ideas to them.
Okay.
And I'm trying to just kind of let them know we're here. We're very thankful to whoever your master may be.
Okay. Are you going along all of them? Are you feeding all of them?
All four of them?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Probably not feeding the dead one. I might see if I can quickly determine what it died of.
It appears to just be. You can roll medicine check if you want to.
Could it be nature at all? Because it's an animal?
Yeah, I guess so.
26.
26. It does not appear to have any obvious signs of sort of external harm or injury. Doesn't appear to have been stabbed or bludgeoned or anything like that. Might have starved, might have a disease, but there's no obvious with signs of disease that you would recognise. Maybe just was old.
I'll probably just leave it then.
Okay.
I'll feed the other birds.
Yes.
And I'm holding the bread.
Because
Thank you.
I'm a elven Damphia.
Yes. 4.
Do I still sleep for 4 hours?
Have you got trance in your features?
No,
So no, it'll be.
because
Yeah.
the Damphia is supposed to overlap.
Oh, on your base. On your base there. Yeah, it
Because
depends how
you're
you
supposed
break
to
it.
go a race and then use the lineage on top of it.
Yeah. So I don't mind if you. It's
That's
you.
what I'm asking. Do I
Yeah,
sleep
it's
4 hours?
usually in your.
Sure, you
Yeah.
sleep for 6.
You can only keep them, I think, if you become a Dampier over the course of the campaign.
I'm
Yes.
born- see, this thing, I'm born
No,
with it.
so you don't.
Yeah, so you don't get that.
And then for the rest of the watch, Goddo will take a little, if you're happy for me to
Yeah.
have a little,
Are you talking to the birds?
oh yeah, sorry, if I can talk to them, I will.
Or are you talking to them while you feed them, or
Yeah,
are you
for
not
sure.
talking to them? Okay. So, you feed the first one. They appear to be hungry. Quite grateful for whatever it is that you're giving them. Same with the second one. Third one is dead. The fourth one, the other alive one, the fifth one, the fourth alive one, seems to back away from this bread that you've put into its cage as far back onto the other side of the cage as it is possible to go.
Does it seem scared of me or the bread?
Hard to tell. You can roll insight on the bird to determine
Can't give you any inspiration.
bird behaviour.
I don't know how I would give you
and
advantage.
purposely to
Mhm.
not freak out my companions, I'm sleeping on the floor. I'm not doing my raft as sleeping.
Fair enough. That's very, very generous of you.
16.
You lying there like this.
Absolutely, and not breathing.
With a 16,
I'll take a little sniff of the bread.
you're not sure. What you would say with a 16 is this seems really odd behaviour for a bird. As you look back to bird 1, bird 1 appears to now be lying. It's not dead, but it does now appear to be lying down on one side in its cage.
Birds don't play games.
Sick or
It's not looking as well as it did 5 minutes ago.
Birds don't lay down.
so one of my
We've got a nest of
one of my ranger
magpie
features
sat there.
is
great.
primeval awareness.
Yeah.
Which gives me 1 use of speak with animals and 1 use of beast sense per long rest.
Uh-huh.
I've used the speak with animals. I haven't used the beast sense.
Okay.
Do you mind if I use the beast sense?
And then
to
you get
cast
it
speak
back?
with animals?
Yeah, you can do that, and if you complete your rest, you can have it back again.
Oh, we're getting a long rest here.
Mm.
Incredible.
We're on
Okay.
watch 3, so if you manage to complete your whole rest, you get them all back.
Oh,
I'll let you cast them now and get them back on your remaining
Incredible.
rest.
Thank
Can
you so
I?
much.
Mm.
Can I take the dead bird out of the cage?
Maybe don't open that.
You're a nightmare. Yeah, you can if you want to. Cage is locked, but yeah, whatever.
It's dead things are best not disturbed. You do what you like. I'll cast speak with animals and start talking to this raven.
To the raven,
Yeah.
the one that's slightly odd, or
The one
just
that's
the
slightly
okay. As you start talking to the raven, what do you say?
There's something wrong.
There is something very bloody wrong. When are you going to get me out of this bloody cage? And why are you feeding me poison? This is bloody ridiculous.
The bread's poison.
Obviously. What makes you think it's bread?
It looks like bread to me. I'll go and kind of, if I can, I'll sweep it out of the cage.
If a raven could roll its eyes, the raven is rolling its eyes.
Very articulate,
Just the
my
beacon just-
Corvanian friend.
My name is Leaf. Have you, at any point, been anywhere near Valaki? Have you any word of
Are you one of the, and I'll say the name of the family we've been saying.
the Martikovs?
Martikovs.
Yes. I not one of the Martikovs, but I know them well. And
Can I see if this raven is telling the truth?
insight check on the
For the
raven.
fact that it's speaking.
That's a 2.
Insight check on the raven. You're finding this raven
This
really
is not
difficult
my
to
strong
read
suit.
because you were very happy that you were
Yeah,
talking
that's
to
one.
a raven. So this is slightly perplexing, and you are unclear whether or not this raven is trying to fool you or not. Really difficult to read.
We
Has no facial expressions.
Yeah, fair enough. We are friends too of the Martikovs.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
We got lost.
Well, that would explain stuff, I guess.
Is this place not safe?
I'm in a cage on the outside of the building. What do you think?
I mean, it's all relative, isn't it? There's a
It-
banshee not too far away. That wasn't very safe either.
Well, banshees don't particularly bother me. I mean, I don't tend to go in the ruins or fly near graveyards and things like that. There's something slightly different. Any chance of getting me out of here?
That's absolutely.
Can I try and
If you can get it open,
go for it?
Yeah, it is locked.
why are you here?
I got caught
By
by the owner of the property. Appears to have quite a level of. This lock is not budging. So there's something that appears to be on a rusty cage. This appears to be an incredibly complicated lock.
Wait for Ethelby or me to wake up.
Wake up the child! Ethelry's like,
Yeah, I'll go get the child.
You can just do it in my sleep.
you can be awake for 2 hours and still get your long rest.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so that's this one.
Yeah, so it would be towards the end of the
Would
rest.
you mind
Do
waking
it.
up our
His sleight of hand.
lightly fingered friend?
Yeah. You will need to finish your rest in
I-
order to get
I
these
plan
back.
to.
Yes.
I have
Just so you
nothing
know.
Otherwise.
Yes. Just so you're aware.
I'll let you go.
While you're distracted on the
Where
on
do
the
you plan
bird
to go?
quest that you've now gone on. Pardon?
Once I let you go, where do you plan to head to?
As far away from here as possible. Fly low, fly through the trees in a straight line till I get to the edge of this fucking swamp.
Can I go to Ethically?
Mhm.
And I'll lean down really close to his ear.
Creep the fuck out.
And then I'll say, "You need to wake up now." Don't ever do that again.
Ethelweed jumps with 2 daggers primed with killer poison.
Oh dear.
It was a wise move by you.
I'll grab your hand and then I'll lead you outside to the locked cage.
Right, but what you fail to understand is the complexities of navigating from ground level. You see, the avian perspective. Oh, Etherdry, you're here. Can you unlock this cage at all?
I'll do my best. Somebody's woke up.
This bird is a friend.
I've just woken up.
Markov family.
You 30.
Yeah, 30.
With a 30,
What
hear
about-
the-
come on.
you hear the tumblers click and the tumblers twist, and you are absolutely 100% sure that you have unlocked this lock.
Oh God.
But then, all the bars seem to turn round, and the lock appears on the other side of the cage.
I'm going to have to wait to get him out of this.
We may not be able to get you out of here.
You
Just-
do not think this is a normal, straightforward lock. You are quite confident, 100% sure, that if that was just like a lock on a door, a lock on a safe, lock on a trunk, a lock on a normal cage, absolutely 100% would have gone. No problem. Nothing you did was wrong. It was perfect. It was slick. You're a bit pissed. You have just woken up.
Sorry, Feathers. Come back to bed.
Etherdry, my lad, how old are you?
10.
Ah, plenty old enough to take a watch. You know the drill?
Oh, yes.
Good. Come wake someone up. and
Going to be a
set them
team slayer.
up. Thank you. We appreciate it.
I'll stay up with the doll.
And Golo will head to bed. I think. I'll apologize.
Yep.
I'll apologize to the Raven.
Okay. That's
Sorry.
fine.
Not much we can do. Oh,
Of
don't
course not.
It's poison. It will kill you.
I've still got my bag of sweets.
In the never-ending bag of
Oh, yeah.
sweets
I'll
that you
just
appear to
hide
got.
on some.
It's a magic item.
We're just going to share it.
Yeah. What
It's
happens
a-
when I try to eat the sweet?
Oh. What kind of sweets are they?
Maybe like the, juvie sort of ones,
Nice.
the Coke bottle. Sort of
Oh, like the jelly
squishy
lollies.
ones.
Yeah.
Gummy stuff.
As you start to chew, it basically just makes your jaw go up and down like sort of jelly marionette strings.
I mean, do you have any saliva?
No.
Okay.
So they're just like
Construct.
they're just like making your jaw sort of stick together a little bit. Like it's being glued.
I don't know why people like these.
Oh, sorry, that was my lockjaw question.
Also, probably wouldn't affect it. But yes.
Before I go to bed, before I go back to resting, can I quickly go to the kitchen? Is there like a container of flour or some sort of loose powder?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna grab a thing of flour and I'm just having that next to me.
Okay.
Maybe make some real bread then while you're at it.
No, throwing flour
So
is
does
poison.
we
The
get the
flour's
long
for other
rest?
purposes.
So it's last watch. So it's
Yeah,
Etherdry's
I probably
watch.
didn't entirely.
Oh, I'm just waiting to see whether Antoinette, that now her teeth are glued together, has anything that she particularly wishes to
Well,
grill Etherdry about.
You say this now. But
Oh.
what I have in my little kit bag is universal solvent.
There you go.
So a drop of this and your teeth are no longer stuck together.
You melt Everett's entire face.
Yeah, we'll
It's
smell
not
it.
Really? It would do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
I thought it was
She's
like-
held together with like glue
glue.
and
Glue.
stuff.
With like wood glue and stuff. Yeah.
Alright.
So
You'd have to like
You'd
like,
clean
you have
her-
to- your thieves' tools in there and like basically scrape it off her teeth.
you'd clean her teeth, but her entire bottom jaw would fall off. You could do
So
that
you have
if
to-
she
you
let
have to
you.
clean it
It would be
manually.
entertaining. But
Yeah.
She wouldn't know any
I'll do
better.
it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
With my daggers to a dentist.
okay.
He's got the
Oh, no.
dexterity to pull that off.
Oh,
Anyway,
not even good.
it's your problem.
Okay. Anything? Roll D20. Perception check.
Oh, sorry, I would have told Esther about the thing following the mist as well.
Yep.
Thanks.
Okay.
Acceptable.
Yes.
Yeah, things and stuff.
Perception.
Perception.
8.
8.
Oh my god.
Perception.
All on you.
Oh, perception.
You're not going out there. Fine.
You want road with all your bonuses?
Yeah, well, it says here where the bonuses are.
Not high.
I purposely took expertise.
Malachi roll wisdom.
17.
Oh, you got
So with an 8, you're really preoccupied with what happened to that cage. It was almost like some of the puzzles you saw in you remember seeing in Blinsky's shop, where you sort of turn at the top of the bottom, and the whole sort of structure turns into something else, and you turn it again, it turns into something else. It was almost like that. You sort of like trying to remember where you've sort of seen similar things before. Let me just drop that one so you don't get wet. I'll leave that one up. I'll leave that one up. And with a 17, you're more taken. So there's nothing really happening inside the hut. Everybody's sleeping. Malachi's snoring a little bit, which amuses you. You take a look at some of the things in the kitchen. You can't really see anything other than bits of food and stuff like that. All looks like food. But, you were told not to eat it, so that's fine. You complete a long rest.
Excellent. So,
Goodness.
when I wake up,
Do we get a max HP back?
Yes.
No.
You may re-prepare any cleric spells if you wish to do so. Malachi, what was your saving throw?
13.
With a 13, you sleep fine. You're not exhausted. You had a very clear, almost, you would describe it as a sort of a vision from your god, like an audience with the Morning Lord speaking to you through the Council of Cardinals. It was really quite pleasant, considering your weird watch earlier with the construct.
Yeah.
Telling you that it is imperative that you collect the knowledge of these people. Don't bother with the construct. They are not alive. But you should collect all the knowledge of those around you. It is critical to understanding the work of the Morning Lord.
Would Malachi understand that to be like a syringe, or would I just be?
Yeah,
would I think
you
that
have
I just want to just ask them heaps of questions.
You have the tools. If you wish to prey on it, you are welcome to do so. If you wish to,
It's not just about converting the humans.
yeah, you can specifically prey on that if you wanted to.
I'll specifically try and just like ask them how to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Just sharpen
Are
it.
you
What?
are you doing this as part of your daily prayer book prayer?
Yeah, I can do that if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as part of that.
do you want me to
So roll your
for it?
religion check for whatever.
That's enough.
Okay.
God damn.
What are you choosing?
Sorry,
What are you choosing?
for the prayer.
Mm.
I thought I was not choosing. I was just
Both.
No. You can do it as part of the same thing. So as part of
Oh,
that
okay,
praying.
yeah,
So with nat 20, I think you can have
okay,
anything
so
that you want,
Oh, wow.
or you can be praying for any of those things
I'm
while
supposed to
also.
pick before
Yeah, it's fine. But you got nat 20, so it will succeed on any of them. So feel free to choose afterwards. I don't mind.
Okay, so it's the hardest one to get is God's mind possible.
or is there one
There's,
teaching
there's
that's
one
auto
that's a
crit?
crit.
Yeah, the auto crit.
Teach you auto crit. Auto crit.
And plus one. And there's another one. Yeah, I'll do that auto crit one.
Okay, that's fine. So you're praying, which is your sort of normal morning ritual for these sort of boons that the Morning Lord can provide you, and as you're praying, you kind of feel everybody who's sort of watching, and Malachi cries every morning, but tends to have been sort of in your room at the inn, so you might not have sort of seen it recently. It appears that he's almost being doused in water. So Malachi appears to, there's this sort of, all his clothes are soaked, his hair is soaked, and there's this sort of puddle of water around
Does it look
him.
like water coming up, like, or sweat?
No, it looks like water. It looks like you are drenched in water, and you can smell the sea. You can smell the sea, and you feel particularly close to that sort of. It's very evocative of being at the abbey, at the cathedral, by the beach.
Yeah.
Is this the only weird thing that's been happening while I was asleep?
And you continue to gain my favour.
Would you
Please use the tools that are provided to you to undertake the work you have been sent to do. And roll either insight or religion, your call.
Ryan? Or Emma, you might be talking. I'm going to cast
Okay,
aid on
insight.
top.
That's
Go for
24
it.
on inside.
24 on insight. This feels different. This feels like a veil, and this feels like a threat. And you've never felt that.
Yeah.
From the Cardinals. You've never felt that. You've always had a very good relationship. You've been the golden boy of the church for like 60 years. You've never had that. This feels like a threat. This feels like you do
Can I ask
do
a
what
follow-up question?
you can continue praying and ask a follow-up
while
question
he's
if you
doing
want to.
that,
Yep.
I've activated my Eldritch Sight.
Yes.
I'm going to look at him as I walk past.
Yes.
Because I want to have a look at these cages because God has told me that.
Yes. Okay. Malachi isn't. Oh, it's got his magical,
His usual
items,
magical
usual
order.
magical things that everybody lights up when you cast your
I'm
Eldritch
used to
Sight, and you're used to all of
So
that.
I'm looking for something
The-
different.
Roll perception or investigation. Your call.
My friend, do you quite well?
Yeah, you're very focused on what you're doing. With a crit, you're very focused, not really aware of them at all. No.
So my follow-up question would be like, have I disappointed you, my lord?
21.
Okay.
It's failed.
So with a 21, you sense a magical aura. It's subtle, it's faint, it's not divine.
Tell
Interesting.
Okay.
Malachi's praying and totally.
I'll come back to that.
You could go out
I'll
to
go
look at the
these
things.
cages quickly.
Fine. Malachi, follow-up question.
Oh no, I've got a better idea.
So to Malachi, with a 20, we grant you the power to do our work and the tools with which to do it. Do what you have been sent to do. Malachi.
As I walk past Malachi,
Mm.
I let myself turn and I start playing a little ditty.
Yeah.
I cast protection from good and evil over
Yes,
that
I was particularly close.
Interesting. Okay.
You gave him a saving throw. I'm hoping it's
Yeah.
a thing like that. Because it's Aberration, Celestials, Elementals, Faith,
Yeah.
Undead,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's an
yeah,
advantage
yeah,
to read
yeah.
possessed or charmed.
My
Yes. Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
church where I'm based. is on the sea.
So I'm
Mm.
hoping that's what it is.
Hmm.
Spiritually close, it sometimes manifests physically.
Hmm.
What does
Um,
the sea look like?
It's blue and it's heavy. Rolls and it's quite beautiful.
It's blue, heavy, and rolls.
Yeah.
Sorry. So you've cast.
Protection versus good and evil.
Okay.
Malachi, as I walk past.
Malachi, as you're praying,
Yes.
and you get that message, you're not really actually aware of Vash walking past, but as he does so, you feel. From your point of view, it would be difficult. It would be difficult to know whether what the cause is. So you've had this. Please do what you've been sent to do. Use the tools. Use the tools that it's not yet. You definitely drenched in water. Definitely not divine.
It's not.
You feel pain. Like like the severe headaches. You've had them before, and you feel this pain while communing with your God.
So I'll have a look at the cage all outside because I know Malachi's still praying. I can't interrupt.
Yep.
So I'm having a look at the cage outside.
Yep.
Is it magic?
Yes.
Right. In that case,
The cage is a glowing,
in
magical
that case,
spider puzzle.
I speak out to the raven. I know it can't understand me.
Yep.
And I'm like, hold a second. I'll get you out.
The raven, roll perception
Let's do it, dude.
or insight. I don't mind.
Perception of is it 25.
Okay. The raven shrugs.
Okay.
The
And I
raven
will
most
cast
definitely shrugs. For the
Dispel
25.
magic on the cage.
Nothing happens.
Certainly, we shouldn't try to aggravate anything here. I think we should leave quietly.
I'm
Nothing.
straight back inside. I tried to dispel the magic on that cage. I can't.
Good. Let's not.
Malachi.
We're leaving.
Oh.
Very
Malachi.
quickly. Arlene, don't you agree? Yes.
Arlene's like,
The
yes.
good God I told me about these cages outside, and I knew there was some magic going on. I had my magical
Is-
vision.
Sorry, Vash. We're leaving now.
Yeah,
Is Sam with you, or is Sam out and
we're walking.
Samuel's with me, so I can see.
fine?
I looked over you while you were praying.
Right, I'm walking out the door.
Yeah,
Anyone
we're
who has
walking-
survival
Um,
instinct should
if
come
you're-
with
We're walking with you.
Yeah, we're following you. We're leaving.
You were communing
I
with the
grab
morning
boots,
Lord.
put them on feet, and I'm walking out the door.
As-
At that, I'll get Samuel to look.
As that's
I'm
fine.
afraid
As
that
you
this
walk
is
out the
a
door,
very
or as
difficult
Samuel flies out
What
of
would
the
you know?
door, that
The
thing that you
the social
thought
side of
you
my
saw
father's
in
race,
the
I think
mist
specific energies.
is now
And
visible
Energy
on
around your
the
mind
very
was
edge of the
divine
mist,
origin.
facing
I
and
couldn't
what
tell it
appears
was,
to
but
be
it was not.
a
You know when you cast your magic?
huge
Yes, it's
floating
Yes. Well,
dragon
it's
skull.
No!
Oh shit! No, is she sitting on it?
It's a hard cast.
There does appear to
We have
be
some influence.
somebody riding in the eye socket of this enormous dragon skull that
Best
is
of
currently floating towards you.
And I
I'd
thought
like
I
to
saw
say-
around you was the most unusual thing I was going to see today.
I'd like to say best of luck, and then I'll jump off the balcony and use step of leaf, hidden step, and just disappear into the mountain and turn invisible.
That was rude.
Let's put a pin in this discussion and we'll deal with it in a moment, shall we?
I'd like to survive. Oh, dear.
I was only trying to look after you.
Are we all going to try and stealth it away or something?
I would.
Has she spotted
I
us?
would be. She's floating in a giant skull, looking at you on the front porch
Oh,
of
is she like
her.
really close?
She's
Okay, I won't
right
do
there.
that. I won't.
What, so if that's what you did, she's watched you and then disappear. But you
Oh, I
could
thought
do
she
that.
was like miles.
No,
Oh,
no,
okay,
no,
I
no.
won't-
She's
I won't bother
coming
leaving.
home. She's parking in the drive.
So
Everybody
she
take
can
that
hear us
point
for a distance that she can hear us?
Yeah, probably.
I'll call out.
It's a coin, the place you keep with coin.
We are terribly sorry to have been imposed. We ran into a banshee and we needed to rest. We've taken nothing, we've touched nothing.
Oh, that's not true.
Put down the foul.
I haven't touched it. I mean, as far as I know, nobody
I
else.
don't even know that. You know, I was just like,
It was just a place to rest. We'll be on our way and out of your hair momentarily.
I would suggest we all have breakfast.
We will sup on our own rations,
we
but
have our
yes,
own
we'd be
supplies.
delighted to
Absolutely.
join you.
Sure.
Roll a. Well, it
I'm
may
not being
be.
deceptive.
Can I try?
She watches, and she points at Vash and goes, "I said breakfast," and you are completely dumbfounded, currently stunned.
Oh no.
No saving throw?
No saving throw. You have less than 150 hit points.
Oh no!
Whoa!
Well,
No save. You are
He
currently
wasn't trying to
stunned.
be deceptive, he was just
No, I
being
know.
honest.
Vash, you're
said-
usually out of words.
Breakfast.
Vash is like looking at the roof like this.
Breakfast?
Fabulous saga.
Indeed.
Uh,
Breakfast?
if that is your will.
Oh, you have stayed the night, so the least I can do is make you breakfast.
We would not wish to inconvenience you.
Not at all. Let us go with you. May need to assist your friend for a while.
Insight check if breakfast means death.
I mean, it's not a bad idea.
You can, if you wish to, roll against
Fabulous saga.
Bava.
Yeah,
Hey,
no.
look, I have a +0 to insight. I like my option.
Okay.
Yeah.
The death euphemisms, yeah.
That's a 5.
Okay. You just can't read her at all. There's a woman you've been told she's a witch. You've stayed in her house overnight and she's in a giant floating dragon skull and she stunned your mate with a gentle point. With a whole 12.
Yes, this is the dragon skull from the castle.
With a 12, you go, what your overwhelming thing is with a 12 is, I need to collect her. With a 12. Whether or not you think that, you're not really even interested in whether or not you think that's possible, whether or not you think she's about to kill you all. You just know that that's what you need to do. And actually everything else is then secondary to that.
I think this is all on the up and up.
Even with protection versus good and evil.
Right, let's get
Mhm.
on in. We'd be delighted to join you for breakfast. Thank you.
Even with that on it.
Wow. Breakfast.
Yep.
As in death. What are we waiting for?
And she hovers down very daintily, doesn't set foot in the swamp, and then
Can I...
steps out of the dragon skull, hovers down, and then appears behind you in the hut and goes, again, breakfast.
My hunter's sensibility, which
Yes.
lets me know what things immunity, resistances, and vulnerabilities are,
Yes.
would they know if I used that, do you think? Or is that more of just a kind of, I look at them and know what's going on?
I
two
will let you.
Get away.
You can just know.
Cool, I'd love to use that now.
Yeah.
I'm sure that information will be relevant in the future.
You think she's immune to disease.
Mhm.
She doesn't appear to have any obvious resistances or vulnerabilities. She that you can discern.
Cool.
There's nothing obvious,
That's good to know.
certainly.
Sweet. Alright, and then I guess we head in for breakfast. Or I'll head in for breakfast. I know what
Yeah.
else is doing.
She as you all head in for breakfast, she turns and says to Vash, "You can come too," and it releases. Breakfast.
Does she leave the skull outside?
Parked. Yeah,
It's parked,
in the
yeah.
drive. Yeah.
What's for breakfast?
This is going to be fun.
Is this a bad time to tell you I don't eat?
I don't eat either.
Nor
I think
I,
we
I'm afraid.
may have breakfast that suits all tastes.
Even
I find that highly unlikely.
I pick a little bit of the jelly baby out of my food.
Oh, lolly's not your thing, dear. No. I would say blood, probably yours. And the door shuts behind you.
That was an amazingly astute guess.
as a half, and then ask about second breakfast.
And, have you had first breakfast yet, my dear? And she goes over to the crib and she kind of
Don't eat the child.
don't do the show. And she bends over to this child and goes, "Good morning, my lovely." And this child sort of pulls itself up on the sort of side of the cot and seems to put its arms up.
I think it's a contradiction for us.
And she's like, "Oh,
She's living in her own
beautiful, beautiful baby. Later." And it sits down again. And she goes, "Come. You have made yourself at home all evening. You are welcome to breakfast." And we'll leave it there.
Terrifying. Any chance of a